Hello, welcome to another episode of Otaku Rated. This is episode 16.
Wow, 16, huh?
Yep. And I'm here joined by good old friend Sue.
What's up?
And David.
Yo.
As you can see, we're kind of in a crowded space today. Our old location's getting renovated. We'll see if we get a new location coming up soon.
Hopefully.
Yep. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about our experiences in Japan.
Japan.
So, if you guys didn't know, at least us three, a few others too, we have gone to Japan and had fun there.
Ever.
Yep. So, we actually went different times. Amazingly.
Where'd you guys
Yeah.
Go ahead.
We went, was it April? We went
Yep.
April. You guys went summer.
2018, right? 2018 April.
Was it 2018?
Yeah.
I know you went
We
twice.
went 2019. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I went both times. These two went once. I've been to Japan twice, and so the first time we've ever gone was 2018 April, like you said, and then the second time I went with Sue, and that was 2019 end of July till middle of August. And boy, summer in Japan does not play, man.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say we're from Minnesota. We're used to the cold. We are not used to humid places, dude.
It said, I think it was like 90 degrees.
No, it only said it was like 75, bro.
Yeah.
It was the
Dude,
humidity that
it
hit you.
was
Yeah.
so hot. It was ridiculous.
But the humidity makes it feel like over 100 degrees. No joke.
bet.
Yeah. Yep. I'd rather have 90, 100 dry. Like, I'd rather have 100 dry heat than whatever that was.
Yeah. The dry heat's always best because I remember I was in Cali and it was just straight up dry heat.
Yep.
I was still able to wear a sweater perfectly fine, but man, those kind of weathers.
Yep. Yeah, I don't play. I remember because I take the cheapest flights to Japan, and I kind of fly. I like flying solo, so I actually don't fly with these guys when we just meet each other there at the around the same time. So I take like a bunch of layovers and stuff, and one of my destinations for the layover was Phoenix, Arizona. And I remember getting there and it was nighttime, like 7 p.m. or something, but it was like 96 degrees. So it was hot, but it was just dry heat. So I was like,
it wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I felt it. I was like, oh, it's not too bad, even though it's nighttime. I'm pretty sure daytime it's over 100 degrees for sure.
Yeah.
But that's how I compare it to, because once we're in Japan, dude, like, oh my gosh, dude, just like the moment you start walking outside, which you definitely walk a bunch in Japan.
Yeah, Japan's a nice place to walk.
Once you just get outside and start walking, man, I'm already like drenched in sweat pretty much. Yeah.
I wasn't drenched in sweat, but like I'm like, dang, dude, I can feel it, and I know I'm gonna die if I walk for an hour. But that's pretty much what we did.
Yep.
I don't know how long we walked for when we first got off the plane, but we were out for quite a while.
Well, we had to walk from. It was okay. You're talking about when we took the train to what was the name of the small district that we stayed in? It was like
Roppongi, Shinjuku.
Ota City.
Ota City.
Oh, you guys stayed in a small city.
Yeah. It's like South Tokyo.
Yeah.
It's like almost on the outside of Tokyo. It's like pretty far south side Tokyo. And we got off the train and we had to walk quite a bit. It was nighttime too.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god, it was nighttime, but it was still so hot. It was ridiculous.
It was still humid. Yeah, it was a pretty long walk. I think it was like at least a 30-minute walk.
Dude, because we had no idea where we were going. We were looking at our phones.
Yeah,
but
The GPS are janks there, like especially when you're GPSing from the station to the.
It's just different, the location, the streets, and the sidewalks. It just works different for me.
Yeah. It's not exactly the same like here, and there's so many, as in like so many blocks, or and they're small too.
Mm-hmm.
Like here, our blocks are bigger, and our streets I feel like are more
Actually,
spaced out.
There's actual street names to be exact. There's actual street names. It's harder to get lost.
Yeah.
There, you just kind of know where to turn.
There's a bunch of alleyways. Yeah, so.
Dude, and some of us didn't have money, like physical.
You meant that.
Oh, you guys didn't take out cash?
Yeah. We couldn't because we didn't. I didn't call my bank. So I couldn't get any money.
So you had to wait. You had to call them to switch out the thing, or
I'm pretty sure that was. I think that was the case for me.
Not
No,
for me.
I think I could. I think I could.
I swear you already prepared.
Yeah, I was.
It's just
I
you
called him.
hadn't taken out cash yet.
Yeah, that's right.
You were there.
And then like we were walking down the street and we were trying to find a gas station, I guess. We got to one. Yeah, a convenience store. We did get to one. I vaguely remember the street. Put on my cash and then like we walked along this river for a long ass
30
time.
minutes. It was like 30 minutes.
It was really long. We were just like, well, are we there yet, dude? It's like, we got 30 minutes left. We're just like, oh my god.
Well, how far did you guys stay from the station? That seems like a far.
Yeah, it was pretty far, and I only got this place because like it was relatively cheap, and it also had a big projector screen in there.
Oh,
and it was pretty cool. Actually.
We thought the room was gonna be bigger.
Yeah,
but it was
we
actually
did.
really
Yeah.
small.
Yeah. Like for the pictures, did actually kind of make the place look bigger.
It was like that for the first time we went to. We're like, this place is pretty big. Yeah. Which is Shinjuku. I was like,
I remember that.
I mean, it was like 3 rooms though.
Even then, yeah, it's still for a Japanese place in Tokyo. That was pretty big. The first place we stayed in Shinjuku. So we Airbnb'd pretty much everywhere.
Oh man,
in Tokyo. Yeah, I
know.
Dude,
I have an addiction to Airbnb. It's ridiculous.
Shopping.
It's so fun shopping for places too.
Look, I know I'm not living in this house, but I can stay here for a bit.
Dude, because seriously, we Airbnb like 6 places, and like it's so fun to like see the new place.
Yeah. So the first time when me and David went to Japan, we mostly just stayed in Tokyo. So we only Airbnb'd 2 places.
2 places.
Right?
The first place was because we had like 5 of us
at first
at a moment, and then so we had a big place, and then afterwards there was only 3 of us. So we got a smaller place, which was like 1 room. Pretty much those 1 room apartment you see in like the anime and stuff, which is pretty hilarious.
Yeah. The first 2 weeks. So when me and David went, we went for 3 weeks, and
3.5 weeks.
So and there was only 3 of us were there the whole time, while the other
there
2,
was
right?
Four of us. It was you, me, C,
at first, and Chi. But I'm saying the one who stayed the whole time.
You, and C. Yeah, you, me, C.
And then you guys have seen Sia. He's been on this podcast before. He was only there for 1 week.
1 week there, he spent so much money there for 1 week.
Yeah, so he joined a week later after we were already there, and he only stayed for a week. So we continued to be there without him. And so we rented out a bigger place for the first 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that was in Shinjuku. And Shinjuku, they call that the city that never sleeps or whatever.
It's
the
something like that.
Never sleeps. It's true, man. It's every night, even on weekdays, it was loud.
Yeah, I was like, damn. Especially the area I didn't even know what area we got it in. I was like, oh, this is a nice place. But first, it was supposed to be a different Airbnb, but the dude was like, we're fixing the place, so you have to give your money back, and you can't stay here no more. I was like, oh,
really?
Yeah,
what?
It was like kind of at the last second.
Yeah,
too,
it was
right?
really at the last seconds. It was like a month before we was gonna leave. They messaged me. They're like, "Oh, we're renovating this place, so here's your money back, and you can't stay here no more." So I was like, "Oh, what the hell?"
That's so wow.
So I was like, "Oh, damn, I gotta find for a place really quick." And I found a place in Shinjuku, and the place I found in Shinjuku was in like the little in the little section where it's like, I don't know how to explain it. With a nice and like not like in a. It was like it was in pretty much the gay area.
Yeah, it was.
It was like I was like trying to think of a way to say it, but I was like, gay is pretty much.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. I thought it was pretty funny. Like basically, there's like adult stores around us.
Yeah.
We're like, cause like I don't know. Honestly, there's not that many adult stores here.
Yeah,
but over there, there's a lot of adult stores.
Adult stores, corner. Yeah. It's like what the heck? It's like liquor store for us there.
And it was kind of funny because we're like, oh, cool, like Japanese adult stores, and we went in there. We're like, wait a minute, all of this is like pretty much just guys
on guys,
guy on
yaoi stuff. It's like it's like, a yaoi corner,
and we're like, cool. Not the stuff we're into though. And then that's when we found out we actually pretty much booked like in the gay district in Shinjuku,
which wasn't too bad. It wasn't too far from Golden Guy though. It
wasn't a
couple walks away.
It was still I mean it was still probably like 20 minutes away I think by walking.
Was it? From Golden Guy was like 10 minutes. 10 minutes right there. Because if we was able to cut through the alleyways, it got there pretty quick. But we took the regular roads.
Yeah. So honestly, Shinjuku is pretty fun. If you want to go and like experience nightlife, definitely Shinjuku. That was great. And then like I said, we mostly stayed in Tokyo. When me and David went.
Yeah.
We only went outside of Tokyo.
For Hakone. We went to Hakone. We were supposed to go up this gondola, but then that day it was raining and it was windy. Horrible. They canceled the gondola because it was too windy. So we was like, oh, what are we going to do now? we were just at the bus station. What was it, train station?
Yeah, it was a train station.
We was confused on what to do. And they was like, all right, let's go walking. We started walking up the hill. It was like a big old hill too. It was like, all right, guys, we have two options. There's a big, nice hotel Osen up the hill, or this is like janky one right here.
Yeah.
We go here, it's still Osen, but you know, it's not nothing good. And nobody was choosing. We was like, I was just too depressed, man. I was like, man, I had all this planned out very nicely, and everything got ruined because of the rain and the wind. And then she was like, hey, you guys, let's just go up. So we walked all the way up and got to there. Oh my God, it was so good.
I'm so glad she was there because, you know, honestly, most of us were pretty indecisive in terms of like, whenever someone's like, want to go here, everyone else is basically just like,
I'll do whatever.
Whatever. We're down for whatever. Just go. So we were all like that for the small one because like I think we asked someone, right, a local or something, or no, the bus driver or something.
I forgot who.
We asked somebody though there. We're like, oh, do you recommend like an onsen here that we can go to? Because the one we were originally going to go to, basically we couldn't get to anymore.
Yeah, because it was at the top of the freaking mountain.
Yep, and we couldn't take the
gondola there.
Yeah, and so we asked, and he said, yeah, there's a onsen like right up there. You guys.
Yeah.
So we went there, and then we saw. We're like, damn, this place is small, dude. Like it's just like a really small. We wanted like a big one, pretty much.
Something nice.
Yeah, something nice.
Because the one we were supposed to go to was like it's a hotel onsen. So like when you get there, you're supposed to be able to look out. It was the one my sister went to. She was like, when you look out, you're able to see Mount Fuji and the view and stuff. So I was like, oh, let's go to that one then.
Yeah.
But the only way to get to it is if you take a bus there. But we didn't know how to take the bus there, so I didn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Or you take the gondola.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh man, fuck it. And then we just had a. And I was depressed because those were my plan. I was like, man, my plan's ruined. I don't know what to do anymore, dude. I was like,
but you got an onsen though, right?
Yeah, that's because she. Yeah, because I was like, somebody choose, man. Somebody just choose. I'm like, I don't know anymore, man. She was like, let's go to the big one. Let's all or nothing. I was like, all right, let's go.
There's no point on being just indecisive, man. Just pick a spot and let's go.
Well, it wasn't that. It was. I'm glad that we didn't go to the small one.
Yeah.
Because he was like, no, we got to go to the big one. I was like, all right then. And we should have took the bus even to that one, but like I said, we didn't really know how to take the bus, so we walked our butts up there. It wasn't that long of a walk.
It was actually pretty nice walk in my opinion. Because aside from like,
it kind of stopped raining halfway through our walk.
Aside from like getting wet shoes and stuff and going up against the water currents.
Water was like just coming down the sidewalks.
I mean, how we went to ours in Fujinomiya. Honestly, the bus station is really obvious. Like,
yeah, I mean, well, at that point, I was already comfortable with taking buses.
True.
It was my second time.
Yeah.
But it was our first time. We had never taken a bus, so we didn't know how it worked.
Because the bus there was like the legit. All the buses when we got at the train station, all the buses literally just lined up. Mm-hmm. So it was like, oh, if you take the wrong bus, you can go the wrong direction. There's like multiple destinations. So like,
but they we know now, but they definitely have people who like can speak English.
They speak enough English. Yeah,
we didn't know that until like after. So after we got done the hotel Osen that we went to, we got back down. Like, do we walk back down? Like, no, there's buses. Let's go talk to the buses.
And
I was like,
just asked straight up. Yeah, do you go to the train? And they're like, yeah, okay, we're taking this bus. But when we got up to, shout outs to the onsen we actually went to. It was called Yunesan.
Oh yeah.
And honestly, that one was pretty big. And it also had a really great view too.
I mean, the view wasn't like it wasn't Mount Fuji, but like it was still like
it was still really.
It
looked down the mountain, and it had a really great.
You guys are so lucky because, you know that when we went to the onsen Fujinomiya, the onsen, the personal onsens, faced like some baseball field. I swear to God.
Oh yeah, right below you, was like a baseball field. But then it did face Mount Fuji, but there's clouds. Yeah, no, it did. Yeah, I took pictures of it, dude. I have proof. But Mount Fuji was surrounded by clouds.
That's true.
So you couldn't even see it.
Yeah.
Mount Fuji's was pretty cloudy too when we went to look at it. Everything was super cloudy.
Honestly, most of the times I've seen Mount Fuji from far away, it's always been surrounded by clouds, and you can't even see the top of it.
Is there ever gonna be a time we can see this shit clear sky like they do? Like, you can see it clearly. We go there. That shit cloudy as hell. We see the shadow of it.
Fuji looks nice though, man. Even at night, dude. With all those lights going up.
Oh, you guys were right there by Mount Fuji, huh?
Yeah, we literally went to. We were like right at the bottom. At the bottom. We stayed at a place. Yep. And I was like, I knew there were onsens here, so I was like, yeah, sure, let's try going to onsens there. So we went there and I experienced it, and I was like, all right, now I kind of see why Mount Hakone is famous for onsens, because their onsens are better than the ones in Fujinomiya. Yeah. I was like, when we go next time, Sue, we got to go back to Mount Hakone.
Yeah, because this is the one that had like the bear onsen, the sake onsen, the wine onsen, and like the little fish nibblers and stuff. Dude, when we had to go to
they had the fish that eats your feet?
Yeah.
But they did this stuff like very, very like they had a process. You had to go wash your feet, dry your feet, douse your feet in like clean water, come back out, dry your feet, and then go in.
Oh.
Like they made you do multiple processes before going to the fish.
I want to do that,
Yeah,
dude.
but it didn't take that long.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Yeah. But that was pretty cool going to that onsen in Mahakone to Yunesan. And I wouldn't mind trying to hit up the one you were originally trying to go to.
Oh, the hotel, yeah.
Next
I
time
feel like that
we
one's
go.
not gonna be like the one we went to, but it's still gonna be nice.
Yeah, we can still hit them. We could spend multiple days on
Yeah, I was like,
man.
dude, that-
We
so
need to
nice.
go to the most expensive freaking
it's probably the
onsen, dude.
it's probably the one we went to because that shit was like $70.
Yeah.
Well, it was $70 for us because we paid for the because there's the naked
Wait.
one.
Well, oh yeah, you can
Yeah.
go to one or the other, but
Yeah.
we
I
thought
wanted
they're
to
all
go to both.
naked.
No.
There's
This
two
one
sections.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
there's
had
two
two sections to cut in half.
Oh, okay.
Where like you have to pay extra for the naked because the naked is like legit. You go outside, it's surrounded by forest, and there's like
Yep.
multiple hot springs you could just go and dip in.
Yep.
Personal ones, big ones we share.
Yep.
It was nice.
Yeah, so we wanted to go to both. So that's why it was like $70. But I think
Yeah.
it was just $40 if you just
Yeah.
went to the
And it was more expensive too because we had to buy swim shorts. We didn't have swim shorts.
Did we not? I thought I did have my own.
I didn't have swim
I was
shorts.
like, I'm pretty
You
sure. I
probably-
had my
you were
own.
probably
Yeah,
fine.
I was
Not this
prepared.
guy.
Yeah.
I was prepared. I was like, we're gonna go naked anyway. So
Yeah.
who needs swim
Yeah.
shorts? You know what I'm saying? Onsen
I
are
brought
naked.
mine. Yeah.
So I was like, oh, you need swim shorts. I was like, oh damn, we gotta buy some, dude.
Yeah.
I think our onsen was pretty cool too because we went there. They had the buffet, but the way they do buffet there
Dude, the buffet was not good over
No.
there. dude.
is not. Their buffets are nice. I like the way they kind of do it. I kind of hate the way they do it, where it's like, oh, you gotta pay for an hour buffet, and then after that you pay for more than an hour or whatever.
No, I think if we go to, it's not even buffets anymore. Like we just gotta go to like the all-you-can-eat Japanese places, which they don't call buffets. You know, it's more like izakaya or whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it. And because when they call it buffet, when we go in there and eat, it's basically like foreign food.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I was like, man, I want
Yeah.
no fries and
Yeah,
burgers.
Yeah. It was like going to a buffet here, but then like, okay, like compared to our buffets, like if we're talking about like our bad buffets, it's better than that, but it's
Yeah.
only like a little bit better
Yeah.
than that. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. I don't know. I guess if we're moving on to food for a little bit, like in terms of, in my opinion, if you go to Japan, don't go there to try and eat like American food. In
Yeah,
my
go ahead
opinion,
and eat Japanese food, dude.
I think it's like overpriced and it's not as good. But their Japanese food though is well priced as long as you're not going to crazy expensive places.
Yeah.
And obviously, man, the food is bomb.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how good the food is. I mean, like the American food there is good too, like the pizzas and stuff. And
Oh, the
No.
pizzas.
the pizza.
Really?
Oh, dude, the pizza is so
Wait,
good.
when we went, we never had Pizza Hut or Domino's. Dude, their
Oh.
Pizza Hut and Domino's hit
Oh.
different.
I remember when we got there, they was like, "Oh, we were like 5 minutes late for your order, so here's some free wings and fries." I was like, "What?
Yeah, yep.
5 minutes late? I give you free wings and fries, bro?
Yep.
Here, you're 5 minutes late. Here's 5 points for your rewards." Like, what
Man, you don't even get anything. What are you talking about, man? 5 minutes late. Yeah.
that shit was good. But yeah, the pizzas and the the KFC, yeah, they do the KFC.
Well, when we went, I didn't intend on eating anything American,
Yeah.
so that's
Yep.
why.
The only thing I really wanted was the pizza and the KFC because that thing was so hyped. And I was like, all right, it definitely lived up to its hype. But the Big Mac didn't though, man. Big Mac was poor.
I mean, like I said, if you just get the same things here, like if you go there, they got like teriyaki burgers or whatever at
Yeah.
McDonald's. Like, go try that stuff because
Yeah, that stuff's way better.
Yeah, but if you just go get literally the same Big Mac that you go get here, like it looks nicer, as in it's presented.
Yeah. I was like, oh, this looks good. It's gonna taste good. No, it doesn't taste
but
good.
it tastes pretty much just like ours, and then not only that, it's more expensive, and
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
definitely.
smaller portions too than
Yeah.
Americans. We're fatties, so
They're freaking large, just like our medium and shit. Like, are you sure this is a large?
yeah,
man?
their large is like our medium, no joke.
Yeah.
Man.
But their Japanese food, when you get the freaking Japanese food in large, that stuff's like big for like $8, $10.
Well, I feel like I wouldn't even need to eat a lot over there. If I ate Japanese food, I could just eat like a small portion and be all right.
I don't know, man. I gotta eat a lot.
Yeah, no, dude, like every day I ate 3 onigiris for what? Breakfast and 3 onigiris for dinner.
This dude was on the go and trying to do everything every day.
That's true. That's
He
true.
ain't got time to eat.
Yeah, no. Well, I had time to eat.
Nah, you
but
gotta go eat cold curry
I
like at
just
least 2
felt
times
like
a day.
I felt like I could buy anything. Like I could buy a bento,
Yeah.
I could buy an onigiri. I'll go eat at this sushi place, or I'll go eat at that ramen place.
Yeah,
I had
they're
so much
everywhere.
choice,
Yeah.
and nothing like made me feel bad when I ate it.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, the food variety and the food choices there compared to our convenience store
This
is
is better, dude. Here in America, I'm just like,
convenience store.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I either go eat out and sit out, or I eat just burgers. That's how I feel.
yeah.
Convenience stores are pretty hype over there,
Yeah.
man. When you get experience that, it's like Why do we not have that?
Yeah, I know,
Yeah, we
like,
don't have it. We have
we're
grocery
so advanced,
stores.
but why is our convenience store so like not advanced?
Look, delis here in America in grocery stores, right? It's like you got your rotisserie chicken, which you probably won't get. You'll get the deep fried chicken. They got like mashed potatoes, corn. But like I get so bored of
fries.
that, dude. But over there in Japan, you got a convenience store with all your different bentos or
And like they don't cost like an arm and a leg
Yep.
too.
Yeah.
It's
'Cause
cheaper over there.
If you go to the gas station, you get like a cheeseburger, just a regular cheeseburger with nothing on it. It's like $2, $3 at most, and then you add on to your toppings, and then sometimes the toppings aren't even fresh because they've been sitting there for a
Yeah.
minute. And we're like, you get corn
dude,
dog and stuff.
Oh, what was it? Whenever you go into a grocery store or a convenience store, a kombini, and they have that little like hot boiling thing
Yep,
at the.
yep.
What's that thing called, dude? Like,
Hot boiling thing.
Yeah, it was where they're literally like boiling and like
Yeah.
frying stuff right at the front.
Yeah.
And then
Was-
they can put it into like the display area, whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. But you can just like ask them. You're like, if they're
Yeah.
like cooking, you'd be like, oh, I want this, and then they're like, okay.
dude, I just that even that is like so much better for me than what I can get here in America.
It's
Strangely
also
enough.
cheap too,
Yeah, it's
by
cheap.
the way.
Yeah. I do remember going there getting like freaking chicken and kebab and some stuff.
Yeah, stuff like
It's
that, yeah.
ridiculous. It's like, why?
Or what's that deep fried stuff? Karaage?
Karaage, yeah.
Like in Kyoto, man, when we came out of that train station and then
Yeah,
there's like
yeah.
that karaage place right there.
Yep.
Randy
Yeah,
was with
loved
us.
it. Yeah.
Dude, it's like, okay, we turn around, it's a small karaage station. It's like, dude, this thing is like 80 cents.
Yeah, it was a really small stall. Like it's
Yeah.
so small. Like it's smaller than this room. I swear. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the size of a bed.
Yeah.
That's how
Dude,
small the
yeah.
stall is, dude.
all the freaking restaurants there are small. I think the
Size of the restaurants were
is
did feel
small.
like the room.
Yeah, it's like it's about this room
Yeah,
size,
yeah.
Going there and stuff.
Yeah, or they have like a lot of like bars, right? And the bars are so small. And it's like, okay, this bar is full. We go to the next one. That one's full. We go to the next one.
Yeah.
Now, I remember in Kyoto, I was walking at night at like 1 a.m. or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then like I was looking for a bar. I got up to this bar. It was like, dude, this bar is so small. It could only fit 3 people in there. Like
Yep.
literally just 3 people. It's just the bar counter, the bartender behind the bar counter, and then just the 3 stools.
Ah.
So that place is so small. I want to
Yeah,
try it.
those are like the personal places. That's kind of like how the first place Andrew and us we went to in Golden Guy. We got there because it was like $5 or 500 yen
Cover,
cover
yeah,
fee. But
yeah.
if you're a tourist, it's free.
Yep.
So we went up these stairs. It was like, all right, it's probably gonna be big. We went up the stairs. It was small, just like you said, like legit, just a bar and like some seats, and the dude behind the counter, or this time it was like the girl behind the counter.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was just like 5 of us.
It can
and,
fit
like-
like 7 people. It fit
then,
like
like-
5 people here and then 2 on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just took up the whole space.
No, but I think it's so cool.
Yeah,
like
it's-
I really legit want to go to one of them. I don't think I ever went to one of them.
Yeah, we didn't go to Golden Guy, man. Next time
Was it
when
was it
we
not
go-
Golden? Oh, they
No,
oh,
I'm
you
talking
guys
about
did.
when we
Yeah.
went. Yeah, we should hit up Golden Guy.
Yeah, dude, that's just really nice because it's just straight up bars.
Yeah. I think there's over 300 bars in just like that area.
That's-
Yeah. And
that's
it's only
a lot,
it's like how many blocks? Is it like 4 blocks or something? like
Time to
that.
go
I don't
bar
remember, man.
hopping.
After like the third bar, I was like drunk and shit.
Yeah, dude.
But-
After the 3rd bar, I was starting to not remember the night. I
Cause I remember we went to
was,
the first bar. I was like, all right,
Yep.
we're gonna get some quick and hop out to the next bar.
Yep.
UNC got a bunch of drinks.
Yep.
So you guys had to chug all that
Yeah,
stuff really
because
quick.
because we all went. We went as a group as 5.
Yeah.
But then after the 2nd bar, 2 of them left, and C knew he was gonna leave after the 2nd bar, so
Yep.
that's why he just bought a bunch of drinks. Cause he's like, I'm gonna buy a bunch of drinks, and then we're gonna drink it, and I'm just gonna head back to the Airbnb. But then me, David, and Sil wanted to keep bar hopping.
Yeah.
So, but I joined C because I never say no. So we drank a bunch, and then that's when I got really buzzed, and then went to the 3rd bar. Yeah,
Dude, I
When it was
remember
just
we
me,
was at-
David, and Sil.
I remember we was at third bar. We ordered a bunch of food and a bunch of beer, but we never got charged the food. We just got charged the beer.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I don't feel like we're paying the right amount for this, man.
Yeah.
But let's just go.
Yeah.
Well, they wouldn't have charged you anyways if they failed to charge you.
Yeah.
I mean, when we went to what was it, the ramen place, the really popular one.
What,
Ichiran?
Ichiran?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ichiran.
I remember that.
I went to Ichiran,
Yeah.
dude. I have pictures on my Facebook. Like, I had ordered for extra noodles and like extra meat and all that stuff, but they actually gave me 3 servings of ramen and like.
God.
A
Like-
bowl, the bowl with everything in it.
Yeah, I got two bowls of ramen, and then like they gave me extra ramen with everything extra. I'm like, wait a minute, this is literally 3 servings.
Yeah.
I cannot eat all of this.
Yep.
So I started passing my servings to
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
other
me,
guys.
Yeah,
Oh, you guys are right next to each other?
Yeah, we were next to each other.
I literally like looked over from my counter and was like, hey boys, I need some help.
Yeah. Because I know for sure that that he ordered that plus the extra noodles.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like I saw 2 bowls and extra noodle. I was like, wait, they gave you a free extra bowl of ramen.
Yeah, dude. Like they gave me the extra the extra stuff. I was like, I still have my extra. Because they give you this like ticket or something like that to tell.
Yeah, so you gave them to give you another serving of noodles. You still had that.
I still had that. They gave me the ball. I was like, whoa.
Did you buy the right one when you was grabbing your ticket?
I did. No, I did. It's just whoever gave it to me messed up.
He only paid like what, 20-something bucks, right?
Yeah. Well, it's less than that.
Yeah.
It's like $18.
Yeah. So so that was only supposed to be 1 serving plus
extra noodle and extra
noodles, yeah.
like some like extra like mushrooms or whatever, like those type of extras. That's it. But then he got 2 servings of the bowls plus the extras.
Yeah,
and I was like, whoa, that's a lot of food.
But they must have been like, this guy's a fat ass.
And this dude can eat. He can eat.
Dude, I almost wanted to just lift the lid.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, Ichiran, they put you in a personal stall, and then like you don't ever get to see the waiter, and then they just bow at you and they welcome you and then they give you your stuff. You never get to see them. But like I literally, when they gave me my 3rd serving, I was like, dude, I kind of want to just lift that thing. I was like, dude, you guys
wait. Yeah, this is not what I ordered.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, but you wouldn't want to do that. You could still like get their attention without lifting the thing. But
But
you didn't do it in the end.
At the end when we were done eating, I went out and I went to talk to one of the waiters, and they thought that I was trying to complain, but I was just like, hey, I want to pay for the extra serving you gave me because you gave me too much. But they're just like, yeah, you know what? I mean, we made a mistake. We ain't gonna charge you.
Yeah, I was like, they're not gonna take your money for that, dude. Yeah,
they're just too nice, man.
Not in Japan, at least.
Well,
but even then, even then, here business here, if they mess up the order,
that's pretty much on them.
Yeah, that's on them. Yep.
Oh man,
I think our first experience with ramen was pretty tight too. It was like, I think not the first day, but the first morning there, our dumbasses got up at like 9 o'clock or 8.
No. We got up at like 6, bro. Well, we got up to get ready at like 6.
Yeah,
and then we left the place at 8. Yeah.
And our dumbasses did not know that, okay, you guys, when you guys go to Japan, Tokyo, nothing opens till 11. So don't leave your place until 11.
Yeah.
I think the only place that are open are konbinis.
And 24/7. Yeah. Pretty much, which is konbinis are also 24/7.
Yeah.
But yeah, because there's restaurants that are 24/7, so it's basically those places, konbinis, like.
And train station. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, those places are open, but like most other stores, they don't open till 11.
Yeah.
Well, the train station might be open, but the trains aren't.
They're
running.
not 24/7.
Yeah, they're not running.
They only run from like, I think
they stop at 12.
They stop at midnight and then they start up again at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Stop for like 5 hours.
Yep.
But oh man, ramen, dude.
I was saying, that first morning we was walking, it was like 8 or 9 in the morning, like we hungry.
Yeah, we wanted
but nothing
breakfast.
else was open, so I was like, where do we go eat?
When's the first place you went to have ramen?
Yeah,
it was that.
I was trying to tell you right now, bro.
But you said you couldn't because
we found
because we was hungry and then we found a 24-hour place. We was like, man, is this even any good, dude?
It was good.
Let's try it out. We tried it out. We went in there. I ordered the basic, like just the tonkatsu chicken ramen.
Yep.
I was like, oh damn, this thing's like, you guys know the Maruchan chicken flavor? Times 100 on that, dude. It was like, oh man, this thing is. We hit that shit on the spot.
Yeah,
it was so good, dude.
It was good. I was like, I'm pretty sure you got that. I'm pretty sure I got pork. But because man, the pork hits different. The chashu, the pork belly is so good over there. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Dude, everything just like kind of melts in your mouth almost.
Oh yeah, it's so good. All the food over there is just like they put so much effort into the food. It's kind of ridiculous comparing here.
Yeah,
where it's kind of like the food is just there, just cook it and make it. Unless you go to like a high end restaurant,
well,
you won't get that kind of quality.
Yeah.
Well, you could tell that they work hard too because you literally get to see them cook it for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And like the moment you come in, see that's something in Japan, right? Whenever you go inside a ramen shop, at least a ramen shop, they'll greet you, and then like when you leave the place, they'll greet you too. They'll wave you away. And everyone in there responds to you, which is like
any shop, right? Not ramen shop. So yeah.
I think besides from that place in Ichiran, we didn't get ramen anywhere else.
I feel like all the small shops greet you.
Yeah.
Because I remember the sushi bar at the Akiba station.
Yeah, the one
like
right
that really small
station.
place. The conveyor belt. They greeted us when we went in.
Yeah,
they greeted you at the conveyor belt one.
Yeah, because it's a really small place.
Oh, okay. I was like, because when we went to, they didn't greet us at all. We literally just went. They told us to sit down somewhere. We go sit down. That was it.
We just started ordering and eating. That's it. Yeah.
Oh man, ramen, like Japan has like the best ramen. But I got a food horror story, and you know this one.
Yeah.
it's also home to the worst ramen I've ever eaten. It's so crazy, dude. I was just like,
It's worse than that 50-cent cup ramen. At
dude, it's
Cup
worse.
Foods and
It's
stuff.
worse than the 25-cent ramen, dude. Because okay, I don't want to bash on this maid cafe or anything like that. But which one did we go to?
Wait, I
home?
thought
Was
it
it at
it
home?
was at home cafe. Yeah, the
At-
big one.
at home.
They wear brown.
Yeah. We went to
yeah,
that
yeah.
one just
We
to,
went to that
you know, to experience the maid cafe life, right?
Yep.
And then like they gave us a menu, really expensive food. It was like $30 for like crap food.
Mm-hmm.
But then like one of the options was ramen. I was like, you know what? I want some ramen. If I'm gonna spend $30, I want ramen. I got the ramen. I was like, wait a minute, this thing does not look edible. And when I ate it, I swear to God, I was eating like needles or something.
Damn.
They're
like,
probably like,
It was
order
scratching
ramen.
my tongue and the top of the roof of my mouth.
Bro, when you go to a maid cafe, you just get the omu rice, man.
Yeah, I
That's
know. It's
it.
always you want them to write on your
Yep,
omu rice,
yep,
bro. You want them
yep.
to make the little heart.
Yeah, but I didn't know
kitty.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that
How-
until I.
You watch all these animes.
Yeah.
You say you're not gonna know this.
True. But like,
You ever see anybody go to a maid cafe and order? Can I get some ramen noodles?
It's always the omu rice.
Yeah, you want them to write onichan on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the omu rice is actually decent. Like
Yeah,
if you
the omu
mess
rice,
up,
yeah.
if you mess up eggs and rice, like you bad.
It's pretty
Yeah.
hard to mess up
Yeah.
eggs and rice, man.
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't like amazing, but it was
was
good enough.
probably
to eat.
better than
yeah.
your
Yeah, it was
ramen.
definitely way better.
Dude,
than
that ramen was bad, dude. The
Yeah.
water wasn't even salty. It was just kind of.
It was pretty small portions.
Yeah, it was really
yeah.
small. Dude, it was literally like 2 forkfuls of noodles.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
I feel like nobody else orders the ramen noodles. Like it's not.
Nah,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude, it's not worth.
I regret
So yeah,
it.
don't order the ramen over there. Order the omelet
not
rice.
at a maid cafe
Yeah.
at least.
The omu rice is the way to go and get the parfait. Oh my gosh, the parfaits were ridiculous over there.
Yeah.
Did you get the parfaits?
Just get regular parfait.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I think there was only one omu rice I got, and it was from the very first maid cafe in Akiba. I can't remember what
Very
it's called.
first?
Yeah, it's the very first maid cafe.
Which one did you guys go to? The first one?
Wait, did we go to both at home and Maid Dreaming?
No,
We just went
no.
to at home. That was the only one that was the
Oh, you guys did
traditional.
go to- oh, okay.
I don't think we went to Maid Dreaming.
Maid Dreaming Maybe Dreaming was the one with the package. So for Maid Dreaming, you got to buy a certain package. You buy food package, food plus something package, food plus another package.
Wait, no, you had to buy package at home.
Oh,
at home and Maid Dreaming was pretty similar. We've been to both. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure,
we've been.
yeah.
I think we've been to more than just those
Yeah,
two. though.
yeah.
You essentially had to pay. You weren't really paying for the food. You were paying for the service.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. You're
That's what
paying the
you're doing,
service.
yep.
It's really nice. I like it. I mean,
mean,
food,
I didn't.
like
I mean, for regular maid cafes, I think they're cool to experience at least once.
Yeah.
Just to see how it's like. But then I already told Sue before, because when we first went, we went to Maid Dreaming first, and then went to At Home Cafe, and then that's when we started exploring the smaller ones and stuff. So, smaller ones, in my opinion, are way better.
Yep.
I mean, you can go ahead and throw your 2 cents on that
Yeah.
if you want.
No, it's true because like those bigger ones, Maid Dreaming, Maid
At home.
at home.
Yeah.
They're nice. Like if you're to be, they'll catch the cliche people. You know, like
Yeah.
those people that likes that stuff. But if you're first time going, go experience one of those two.
Yep.
It's very fun experience in my opinion. It's nice. But when you get like the small ones, especially shout outs to what's the one I found that one.
St. Universe.
St. Universe. Shout out to St. Universe. Introduced me to May Bars. Oh my god.
Well, see,
Maid bars.
maid bars are just better too because I at least from my experience, they're a lot quieter
Yeah.
than the.
Yep. At Home and Maid Dream is loud.
They're so
Yeah.
loud.
They just have the music, yeah.
Yeah,
People,
yeah.
I'm just
It's packed.
It's
Yeah.
too active, man.
Yep.
But it's cool though. At home you get the little card and stuff. I have it, man.
So the other
No,
places
you
have
get
that
cards
too.
from the other
yeah,
places
yeah.
too.
The smaller ones have that.
Like the
too.
place I go to, Queens Court.
Wait.
Oh man,
You guys didn't go to Maid Dreaming, huh?
no,
No, we didn't.
Oh.
go.
I was like, you guys didn't go, you guys didn't get-
I don't want
Because like I said, I just wanted them to experience. Because Maid Dreaming was too packed. So then we went
okay.
At Home, which was still almost packed
It
as
was
well.
packed, dude.
Each
They
floor
sent
was
us-
packed.
Yeah, there was like 6 floors,
Yeah,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
They sent us to the 5th floor, dude.
Yeah, we basically had to look for the least packed one, which
Yeah.
was I think the 5th floor, and then we were able to get in pretty quickly. Because every other floor was like there were lines. To get in there.
Oh.
Or
We
like-
got up there, and then like one of the maids would be like, "Oh yeah, you can't come here. Go
Yep.
up." And we
Yep.
went up, and then eventually we got.
Wow.
Yep.
It wasn't even that bad when we went.
Yeah, it was.
Because when we went, I remember we went to Maid Dreaming. It was legit. It was just us another group party and like these bunch of these older office workers.
Yeah. What you mean? Most of the people I see there are office worker dudes.
But I think I prefer Made Dreamin' over Made At Home Cafe just because the package. You get to take a picture with them, man. Come on.
What?
I mean,
You can do that at home too.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did we do that then?
I did do
I
that.
told you.
I
You
took
just
pictures
pay.
of
You pay
everything.
for the package. I took
Yeah.
a picture too.
Wait,
Yeah.
which one was the one where it was like blue and white? That was
Made Dreamin'.
Made Dreamin'. Okay, that's
Yeah.
the one we went to, and we got there lucky enough for the dude to buy the best package possible.
Yup.
Okay,
Yeah, so there's like what was it? How much was it?
it was like $200.
yeah, it was a super expensive. Where if you buy that, then they'll do a concert. So then he bought that while we were there, and then we basically got to watch a free concert.
Nice.
It was freaking
Yeah.
awesome. I was like, wait a second, there's a
Yep.
concert going on?
Yep.
This dude, I looked at it, I was like, he bought this package.
Yeah.
And you get like a champagne bottle too and stuff.
Yep,
It was
yeah, he had
expensive,
that.
dude.
Yep.
Like, how much money do you spend here on a daily basis, my man?
Yeah.
Spends his entire paycheck.
yeah.
I just got paid today, you guys. Let's go to Make Cafe.
Yeah. But no, yeah, for the smaller ones, like we call them made bars just because there's less people. There is a bar. Pretty much it feels like you're at a bar and you just buy drinks and you just drink. And the reason why I like those is because it feels more like in terms of like you can talk with them on a more personal level, and not like that personal, but because like at home and Made Dreamin', it's basically just them coming. They explain how to do all the stuff, and then you got to do all the moi Kyun stuff. And
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And then they do that
Moi
stuff,
Kyun.
and then you're done, right? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And especially when it's busy, because Made Dreamin' and At Home's pretty busy,
Yeah.
so they got to go run around and do this to like a bunch of other groups. But then at these smaller places, it's not as busy, and then you're just like kind of sitting at a bar, and then you're just kind of getting served by by a
The
maid,
first-
whatever.
yeah.
And then if it's not that busy, then you can just kind of talk with them, and it's cool talking with them because we just talk about like, I don't know, daily stuff, like kind of like whatever you want to talk about almost. Obviously,
Yeah, it was pretty cool because I remember the first night I found St. Universe was like, I got sick at the vacation time, which was horrible. And then I got
us
Andrew and C sick because they had stayed in the same apartment room as me because we had shared the Airbnb. So then I'm gonna go out and go find some stuff. And I went out and I was like, what is this St. Universe? You know, I got because they're out there flying flyers. I was like, I'm gonna go. I went up there. St. Universe is like small. It's like a small little bar. You go up there. It's like, I think I paid $25 all you could drink for 1 hour.
Yeah, I think it was 2,700.
Was it
yen,
27?
Which is around $25 for us, US dollars.
Yeah, so I was drinking for a bit. I was like, and then this dude came in and he sat at the bar and he started drinking and he looked over to me like, "You're not from Japan?" I was like, "Nah." I was like, "Wait, how do you speak perfect English?" He was like, "Oh, I work overseas." I was like, "So you speak Japanese?" He was like, "Yeah, I speak Japanese." And then he was like, "You want to talk with the maid behind the bar that's giving us a drink?" I was like, "Sure." So me, the maid, and the dude, we started talking and stuff. And then like halfway through, I was like, "I should message Andrew to come through."
Yeah,
I was like, "Andrew, man, it's all you could drink for like 2,700."
Yep. Yeah, he messaged me and like he explained he got sick at the previous Airbnb and we didn't stay in the same room, but then when we moved to our second Airbnb was in Akihabara.
It was just one room apartment.
It was one room apartment. So we all were in a small room, and then he got me and C sick, and he recovered.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good now, you guys.
And then we got sick. Yeah, so that's why he went there, and I was gonna just sleep. It was 7 p.m. and I'm like, I'm gonna just sleep. So I think I slept for I took like a 30-minute nap, and then I just like woke up, and then like I checked my message, and he messaged me. He's like, "Yo, come to St. Universe. This place is pretty cool, man." I was like,
I'm sick, bro.
I'm like, I'm sick, but thankfully I didn't take any medicine because then
you definitely could never.
I would not be able to drink alcohol with her. I'm just like, you know what? We're in Japan. Like, you know, it's like once in a lifetime thing. I got to go out and have fun. So I went out, and I'm glad I went out because
that night was fun,
dude. Yeah, the fact that like it's all you can drink and you just talk to the maid. It's just I love that experience. Like, I don't have to worry about having to buy the next drink or how much my wallet's gonna like disappear.
I definitely prefer the all you can drink for an hour.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because like if you're just getting single drinks, they will end up more.
It's pretty much the same as here, where it's like because the pricing, because our dollars and their dollars are pretty much the same.
Yeah.
At this point of time, so I was like, what you think you're gonna pay here is what you're gonna pay over there too. So like a beer is like $4, man, $4 or $5. A shot is like $7, man. That's just a lot, and it just all adds up at the end of the night.
Because you're gonna have at least a couple.
Yeah. So that $27, all you could drink for an hour. Ooh.
Okay, so another thing is I kind of You know, the next time we go, I kind of want to learn Japanese because, like,
for sure, you gotta brush up on Japanese,
dude. Some of the maids kind of like if they don't speak English, they don't want to interact with foreigners
they're
because
pretty shy.
Yeah.
and they have actually
and also there's
difficulty.
They don't want to go through that experience of it where it's just hard to communicate.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
you can tell. It's
Yep.
just like, oh man, don't want to.
Definitely being able to speak some Japanese would be nice too.
Yep.
But for anybody that's going there first time, don't know Japanese, it's perfectly fine. That place is like, they don't all speak English, but it's very English friendly. Within Tokyo, I don't know, was Kyoto English friendly?
I mean,
we didn't do much in Kyoto.
Yeah, we didn't do much in there. I feel like it's just because in Tokyo they're more used to the tourists. Yeah.
Because I was like, everywhere we went to, they had an English menu, a Japanese menu. Every sign it was like Japanese, English, and then maybe another language.
Yep.
So it was really easy to navigate. But just talking to people in general was hard because most of them didn't know how to speak English. It was just not hi and all that stuff. The simple stuff.
So what is it? I don't really know that much Japanese, but you know, when I was over in Japan, I was able to flex my my Nihongo and got Nihongo Jozu'd over there. You know, I'm not that good at Japanese. I know very little, but I can kind of understand obviously way more than I can speak.
That's usually how it is if you watch a lot of anime or just listen to a lot of Japanese stuff. You understand phrases and stuff, but
especially if you've been there for 3 weeks, it's like you start to pick up on some of the stuff.
Yep. So, I mean, I thought it was pretty fun trying to speak to them in Japanese and stuff too.
Yeah.
But what was it? I think it's definitely cool if you know somebody that can speak it very well or something and kind of use them as the translator or whatever. Because
it makes things much easier.
Yeah, I think when I was over there, the second time when we were there, we met basically other gaijins. you kind of, I feel like it's easier to bond with them because you know you're not from Japan, and then you kind of talk about, oh, why are you in Japan? Oh, because you know we love it here pretty much. And so shout outs to you know, good friends we made over there, or I guess the good friends I made over there.
You. I don't think I met them before.
Yeah, because you didn't meet them, and then these guys.
Well, I tried talking to the guy, but it didn't seem like he was too interested talking to me.
Well, I think it was more like he was. I mean, shout outs to their name. Connor and the German guy Andres. Basically they were two good friends already, and they only met each other at St. Universe at that bar. And ever since they met each other there, they've basically come to Japan around the same time. They come twice a year around the same time, basically summer and winter ish. And yeah, they would always hang out at St. Universe. They would hang out at other places, and once I saw that, you know, obviously I knew he was a foreigner, and so we just started talking with him, and then I learned he was from New York, the state. I don't think from New York City, but just somewhere in New York. And we just started talking, and it was like, I asked him, like, you know, why are you here? And he's like, I love coming to Japan. I just love the culture and everything. He goes there, like I said, twice a year, and then that's where he met St. Universe, where he met the other guy. The other guy's a lot more quiet, but he's pretty cool once you get to know him. And so I think they were hanging out with each other more than like, because we had our own group already, you know, when we went as like 5. It was me, you, 5. Michael C, and Randy. So we were already like sitting. Remember that small? Remember where we were sitting at the front, but then there's kind of like that those right behind us. That's where we sat when we went there. And then when we went, there was a maid there that spoke really good English.
Talking about Kana?
And that's what was pretty surprising, because when we went there, she wasn't there, but she's been working there. Like, we just went on a day she wasn't there.
Okay, because like the day we went there was like a different maid, and she didn't speak no English. This is luckily the dude that sat next to me was able to translate between us.
And I met him too once eventually.
Oh no, my computer died.
Oh, blue screen died. I'm just kidding. So because when I talked with that maid over there that could speak really good English, she was like, oh yeah, I've been working here for like years, like even before that. I was like, oh really? So that means you were you still were a part of this, but when we came, but we just came on a day you didn't work, and she worked most of the days.
So it was
just
really bad luck.
Yeah, it was just bad luck.
I thought St. Universe has only been around for like 3 years.
Yeah, it actually, well, at the time it was only, I think, out for 2 years before that or something like that.
Yeah, so
and she's been working there for like almost the beginning or something. So and obviously that would obviously mean we just went when she wasn't there. And because then she asked like which maid did we see when we went the first time. Because over there, the first time you go, they give you like this paper card.
Yeah.
That's kind of whack. But then they say if you come back a second time with this paper card, we'll upgrade you to the real card, which looks nicer. And then I remember since thankfully they believed me. Because I told them, this is my second time here because and then so they gave me the real card and they gave all of the rest of the guys the weak.
I don't want to give them my real card because what was it? I remember when we got there when they gave us the fake cards. She drew on mine. I was like, I like this.
She drew minions. Yeah, I was explaining it to her. I forgot her name the first time we went there. He's pulling it out. He's pulling it out.
Is it that one?
No, this one's
that's Queen's Court. Yeah, but so she asked me. I was like, I don't remember her name, but I was trying to explain. I was like, she looked like this. She really liked minions, and then she was like, oh yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Like,
I don't have the real card, dude.
You still have the fake. Yeah,
I didn't see the fake one, right?
Yeah, you still have the weak one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at it rub off. I still haven't taken it out of my wallet.
So
dude, 2 years.
She's just like she's the one that likes to get tied up. She likes BSDM. I was like, what?
Yeah, BDSM.
Yeah. Because I was talking to the dude. The dude was talking to her, and the dude was like, yeah, she likes BDSM. I was like, you do? She's like, she started laughing, giggling. I was like, oh.
But once I told her about the first girl we met, she was like, yeah, I think she told us that she doesn't work there anymore and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't see. I after that, the first time we went, the second time we went, for me technically, I started meeting a bunch of the other current workers there, and obviously I never saw her.
Oh yeah, she probably.
I met like pretty much. I went to their second year or anniversary. Because the second time I went with Sue and then 3 other guys that haven't been on this. Oh, C has been on one episode of this podcast. And we were supposed to only go there for 3 weeks, but then I got stuck there for a 4th week, which honestly was a blast because that meant I could stay in Japan for 1 more week.
Oh yeah.
Because when I flew there, I looked for the cheapest airline and everything, and at the time it was American Airlines. I was the only one who flew with that. Everyone else flew like United or whatever. And when I took American Airlines there, I was like, man, this plane is empty. There's only like 20 other passengers, and so I was able to like relax and just kind of feel like I didn't have to bother anyone because there's nobody around me for like 8+ aisles or whatever. And but then on the way back, I found out my plane flight got canceled. So because at that time American Airlines were having problems because like one of their models, like the Boeing whatever number, was like having issues. So then they're like canceling a bunch of flights. So my flight got canceled, and then they basically paid for my hotel for like until like I got my next flight out. So I got to stay in Japan for another week, which was pretty cool. Everybody went home, and then that's when I was like, all right, you know what? I just met these guys, the other guy, Jeans, Connor and stuff, and I'm like, all right, I was like, you know what? I got stuck in Japan for another week, so let's hang out. Yeah. and that's when I got to know them really well, and they took me to a bunch of other like maid cafes, and then what was it? The one night, even when you guys were there, the first night we met Connor, he invited us to go to the Mogura Club, which is basically like an anime club. And I was the only person who was like, dude, I want to go. And then everyone else was just kind of like, we don't really want to go. Like, people were tired. I was tired.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You guys?
Yeah. I think Michael wasn't really into it because it was like an anime club. Like he wanted to go to like a club, and then C was tired. Randy wasn't into it. Sue was tired, and I'm like, dude, I'm tired too, but I'm going, dude. You know what I mean? I'm just like, I can't miss this opportunity, and and that. I mean, I don't think I mentioned it before, but that guy Connor, he's pretty good at speaking Japanese and everything. So he basically was my translator, and that's what I meant earlier when I was like, man, it's nice to have a translator, I guess, or whatever there.
Wasn't that the week of Comic-Con?
I believe so. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I was so tired.
Because the next morning, I think you guys want to go back to Comic-Con.
Yeah. But like, dude, Comic-Con is so tiring that when I went out, I was like, okay, I'm already tired, but I'm gonna go out and drink. And I was just like, okay, my day is done, dude.
Yep. And the reason why I went was because I didn't go to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And the whole reason why I wanted to go there during that time though was to go to Comic-Con, but then I got really broke before that moment because I was supposed to get paid a big amount in the middle of that trip to Japan. But then my money didn't come through, so I was like, oh damn, I'm kind of screwed. So I just borrowed money from our good friend C and paid him back right after we came back, to the United States. And what was it? So that's why I didn't. Comic-Con happened near the end of our trip there, and I was like, man, I don't want to go to Comic-Con anymore because I don't have that much money. Like, you know, I kind of feel bad because I don't want to be like, see, borrow me like a couple thousand so I can spend it at Comic Con. I don't want to like be like that. Yeah, so,
But truth be told,
even though he would do that for me, but like I don't want to do that. Yeah.
Truth be told, I had a lot of fun at Comic Con because it's definitely something I've never experienced before.
Dude, I'm so jealous of you, man.
Dude, it's literally a war zone. There's like hundreds of thousands of people pushing you left and right. So like you have to push back. If you don't push back, you get swallowed up by the freaking wave of people. But like I was pushing through there, I couldn't breathe like freaking Jon Snow. Dude,
I've never seen that show, so I don't
like
know.
just to see like all the different like artworks and people's like passion, that was really interesting for me. And I wish I could have gone to a lot more of them, but like the really popular stalls in freaking Comic Con, the lines are so long, it literally circles the towers, man, and goes down the stairs in the building.
They don't play when they say you get there by 5 o'clock. You get there by 5 o'clock.
No. I don't even think that you could camp out there at 5 o'clock.
You can't be.
Yeah, they don't allow you. Yeah.
But like the line starts like probably the earliest is 8 a.m. and then they let you through. I think that's when it opens up. But like me and Randy would get there at like 11 a.m. or something like that.
Oh,
even though we said we would get there early.
Late. Yeah.
We'd come too late, and then like we kind of get relegated to the other stalls. And on one of the days, I went even earlier than I normally did. I got there at like 9 a.m. and I still was in the long ass line. I was like, dude, this is crazy.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta plan shit out. After you guys talked to me, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of understand why, like in the animes, like, oh, you gotta plan out your days, you gotta plan where you
you
go.
had those hardcore people, and then like they show us like these people super intense with backpacks going through, like legit. Like when I was going through the line, I would see these guys going through the brushes and just jumping over stuff. I was like, dude, this guy's crazy, man.
This is real life.
I mean, you got to meet like what cosplayers and like
he met my
dude. I got to meet Haneame and Ellie, and dude,
I'm so jealous, man.
Honestly, I never thought that cosplayers were that like beautiful or cute. But when I saw Ellie in real life, I was like, dude,
she's
Ellie, so pretty, dude.
Go on a date with me.
I shook her hand and I was like, damn, man.
You gotta shake her hand too. Oh.
She's slender, dude. She's so slender.
Bro, I simp so hard for her.
And then like for Haneame, like I wish I could have bought her whole package, but like I was dead broke. Like I spent like all the money I had already by the end of that trip.
I'm so glad you actually got me something from Ellie too. I was
what a good friend.
I know. I was like, you came back with that. So I was like, Sue actually got me something from her. What?
Well, you did ask for it, so I was like, okay.
But I was there, like, I wasn't expecting like to get anything too. Though it was so best gift ever.
You're welcome.
And it was signed. But I wish I was there to get it myself, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she's got more stuff now.
Yeah, but
that means we got to go next time, right? But the question is, are they there during Winter Comic Con? I think they would be, because technically Winter Comic Con's in February. It's not really like in the middle of being super cold. I don't know.
I know they come out to like expos and stuff. They come out to a lot of big California
pretty much
ones.
just expo. Yeah, expos gets all the big people. Yeah,
I think they would have to show up because Ellie, honestly, I think she makes
a lot of profit. Yep. So that's why they show up for both.
Yeah, she was.
We need to go during Winter Comic Con. That's in February though. Yeah.
I can do winter. I don't know.
Man, like I said, I don't want to go back in August, bro.
I was like the way you just because
dude, it was so hot at Comic Con, dude. It was ridiculous, dude. When you went to go take pictures of the cosplayers on the roof in that location. The ground was like freaking cooking you. I was like, oh my god, dude. Dude, but oh my god. And then I thought that was it too. And then I was like, dude, there has to be a lot more cosplayers. And eventually I followed a flow of people and they went to this huge open field. It was like 2 to 3 freaking football fields.
It was those fields where you see like cosplayers be taking pictures in the circles.
Yes. Dude, I was going around that place and then I saw this wave of people just like going over there. It's like, where are they going? I'm going to go over there too. And then like they circled this cosplayer and they start taking pictures of her. And I took out my phone, I took a picture, and then I look at the $3,000 cameras next to me and just like, nah, I'm good.
I wouldn't be like that. I'd be like, no, man, I don't care. Y'all professional photographers, but I need my pictures too.
Guys, I didn't download this off the internet. I got this in real life.
But I clearly didn't go to Comic-Con because, like I said, I was kind of broke because of like I said, the mess up for my money. But
and no joke, when you guys were talking about the heat, I was like, man, because the reason I couldn't go with you guys because that year I went to Thailand the spring before for the Songkran Festival with my buddy Ping. So I was like, you know what? I could just go into debt and go with you guys to Japan too. I could go into debt for this, but I was like, nah.
No, you don't want
You should have went to debt. Dude.
I should have went to debt. I should have went to debt.
I spent all my money, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I went to debt, I would be able to meet Ellie, man.
Exactly. No, you'll get your future chances, man. We'll go again. Like I said, after 2018, the first time we went, I was like, I'm going to Japan like once a year from now on. So that's why I went a second time. And we're supposed to go again. I was guaranteed to go again in 2020.
Oh yeah.
But we all know what happened in 2020, guys.
Nothing happened. In
nothing happened in 2020. So yeah,
C couldn't attack us.
So I was actually going to go because my birthday's at the end of August, and I was going to go pretty much for my birthday. And,
you were going to
spend my golden birthday. It was my golden birthday in 2020.
It was my golden birthday. All right, we have the same golden birthday.
Golden birthday.
That sucks, dude.
Wait, but yours happened right before COVID.
Right when it was starting. Maybe it's a pandemic. It's not a pandemic. It's showing up a lot in
Yours
China.
was in January of 2020. Yeah,
so
every year.
I was good. I was able to celebrate my golden birthday.
Yep, but then mine is in August. It was already past the.
It was like once April hit. It was like,
March, April, is when COVID really hit. Like that's when they shut down stuff.
Everything was done.
Yeah, so I could not go. I was going to go to Japan for my birthday, golden birthday, and then there was a I've already said before, one of my favorite animes, Symphogear. There's going to be the final and last Symphogear concert in September 13th. So I was going to stay there for like 3 weeks or whatever, and then go to that concert. And all of that got canceled, and I'm like, well, I guess I just got life sucks. But hopefully they open the borders, COVID dies down, and then they let us travel to Japan, because the moment they let us travel, man, I'm going to Japan. Dude.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Dude, I talked to a lot of our friends, and there's so much interest for a lot of people to go.
Oh yeah.
I think I had a body count of 13 at one point.
Yeah,
lots of people.
I feel like if people do go, when we first went, when I took Andrew and the other guys, we first went, I was like, I know I'm not gonna go to Japan once. I know I'm gonna go multiple times, but the first time we go, I want to get all the touristy stuff out of the way. So I plan for Tokyo Tower, Skytree, the Shinjuku Towers, the Shinjuku Garden, and all these touristy stuff. I was like, okay, now the first trip, we got all this touristy stuff out of the way. So the second time we go, or the third time we go, or the fourth time we go, we don't have to worry about going to any of that stuff anymore. Which in my opinion, I thought was cool too, because Tokyo Tower was awesome, especially if you're a One Piece fan, because they got the One Piece theme park in there. So we got all that out of the way. So the second time, third time we go, we don't have to worry about it. But I feel like whoever goes there the first time that come with us again, they probably won't have the same experience, the first time experience we did, due to the fact that we're not gonna go back to Tokyo Tower, we're not gonna go back to Skytree, because those are expensive. Skytree,
I wouldn't mind going back to Skytree.
Skytree is nice, because they're like $70-$50 just to go in.
Well, my thing is, I don't really care about the tourist.
Yeah, I knew that in the first place. Yep.
And I made this point with our group that I prefer moving in a small group. So if it's nice to have 13 people go and we meet up sometimes, but it's better if the groups split up.
It's always gonna be two different groups, because I know
more than two groups with this.
Because I know, that's true. Because I know
I doubt 13 people is gonna go.
Yeah,
if it happens,
most likely it's gonna be 8 people at the end.
Yeah,
8 people
at most. I feel like
and then you can just split it to two groups, because there's always gonna be the one group that was just gonna be there for anime or that kind of stuff in the.
I think at one point we went in 3 groups on our trip.
Yeah, there was 3 groups. It was basically me, Michael C, and then you by yourself and Randy by himself. Yeah, that was the 3 groups.
Yeah. And we went to 3 groups too, and you, me, and C separated.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was soul searching, dude.
Soul searching.
Myself in Japan.
It's nice though, because in Japan it's made for small groups.
Yeah,
you go in a group of 4 is big. It's a big group. A group of 4 is already big, because we went there with 4 people. Hard to find seating anywhere to eat, because the restaurants, like you said, is
really small.
You have to go to the actual family diners or restaurants that look as big as ours here to expect to be able to seat 4 people at a table or something.
But you go to a store, just a regular restaurant at the street or something.
Yeah, it's small.
It's small. It's probably just a little bit bigger than your room.
They're small, and usually they already got a bunch of people in there too. So it's so hard to find.
Or that bar I just said.
Yep.
You can only fit 3 people.
Yeah, exactly. So.
But hey, buddy, you gotta find a different bar, dude.
Those food are usually the best food though. With those small places that can fit only small people. So good.
Yeah, like I said, when we went, there were some days where some people split off and kind of like, see, he went by himself and found like went to these super small places like you're talking about by himself, and he said it was bomb, and I was like, dang, I never even did that myself.
Because I remember one time it was just us three. It was the last week. There was just us three, and we separated. Me back up. We were like, "Damn, we hungry. Let's go find something to eat." We went find like this. There's literally like this hidden place, corner shop. It had a line. I was like, "All right, let's go wait in line. There's a line. Let's go wait." See how good it is. We got in there. It was like super packed. We had to sit like at the table where it was like us next to each other.
Yep.
But damn, their food was so good. It was unlimited rice. The beef tonkatsu, the beef katsu was so good. Oh my gosh.
Damn.
Their food there was so good.
Yeah, there's so many places to go look through. Or like in Akiba, right? Now moving away from food, just like
Akiba.
going into those figure shops. It's like there's
God.
there's different stores in there, and like I just enjoyed looking through all of them, even though I didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I bought this.
Oh, the shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought shirts and stuff there too. But I mean, for me, the most enjoyable part about Akiba is going shopping for figures, because I used to buy figures, just like from like Mandrake or like from overseas from here. And then when I went to Japan and I went to Akiba and I went through all the stores, that's basically when I found out I love, what's it called? Like
Window shopping?
It's not window shopping. It's like I was about to say something like dungeon diving or something like that, but it's like when people go look for bargains and stuff, you know what I mean? Like
bargain hunting?
Yeah, kind of like that. I was looking for that for figures. Like I love doing that there. Like I spent like the whole day just walking around Akiba, just looking for figures on great deals, and I had so much fun doing that. And now I'm like, that's the only time I buy figures now. Like mostly, it's just when I go to Japan, I go to Akiba, and then I just go to these stores and try to find really good figures for great prices.
Yeah, it's pretty addicting. It's almost as addicting as Airbnb hunting.
It's super addicting because I know I spent the majority. I spent half the amount I spent in Japan. I spent Akihabara getting figures.
Yeah.
I actually, I think that's my first time buying a figure ever.
Yeah, was it in Akiba?
Yeah, it was in Akiba.
Yep. And then now look at you.
Yeah, I think I have like 6 figures coming in.
Yeah. Soon you're gonna catch up.
That kind of 6 figures.
You're gonna catch up to us and say it soon.
No way. Catch up. Looking at this.
No, not David.
No
David
way.
is far ahead. I'm very selective on mine, as in like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, just put it that way.
It's like I know like, you're very selective.
I see like, oh, this like I don't even know what series this girl's from, but it's a cool figure. I want to get it. I'm like, I have to know the series. Like, I have to like the series. I have to like the girl. Whatever.
That's the opposite of me. I was like, oh, this girl's hot. Yep, this girl's cool.
Getting it. Yeah,
her design is nice. I order.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't even know what series from. Is it original? Is it not? I'm still getting it.
Well, I'm the same. If the design looks good, then I'll probably get it. But I'm pretty picky on designs.
Oh yeah, I'm really picky too.
I know you're picky for sure.
Yeah, I'm picky as hell, dude.
I'm picky unless it comes to Android 18. I'm not too picky on her.
That's not picky at all, man.
I got like 13.
Dude, what about that waifu next to 18, dude? Off screen.
CC or
no.
To the left.
Well, obviously CC is great.
To the left of her.
Yeah.
Oh, in front of CC. She's from the Gundam Build Fighters.
She's the mom. She's the mom.
Yep.
All the moms out there.
Oh boy.
In anime.
I mean, yeah, if you're definitely an anime fan, you gotta go check out Akihabara.
Yeah, especially on a Sunday too. Sundays.
Oh yeah.
We went there on Sunday.
Oh yeah, when they closed down
everything was like legit. The streets were closed. You just start crossing.
Yeah, you could just walk on the streets everywhere. Yeah, it's pretty cool. But when we went though, it was empty.
Oh, was it?
Comiket.
Oh, yeah. Comiket destroyed that.
All of, like most of the basically anime
You mean
fans,
when you and David went?
No, when me and you went to, when they closed down the streets in Akiba, it was not that packed, dude. Like it was like way more emptier than when me and David went.
Yeah.
When me and David went, it was packed. Those streets.
It legit was like the Hmong New Year, man.
Yeah.
It was like
the street, like people crossing was like crazy. But then when we went, dude, I was like, wait, why is it so empty? When me and David was here a year ago, it was like
it didn't feel empty to me. I didn't have a reference.
Yeah, exactly. You didn't have a reference, and then I was like, oh wait, Comic-Cat's going on right now. Yeah, they're probably a bunch of them probably at Comic-Cat. Yeah.
Damn, I don't know. Like, at one point when I was in Akiba, I just enjoyed the atmosphere so much that I just sat there, and then like I just fucking
that's just your personality. You do this at like conventions.
That's
even.
true. I just watched.
I remember who was at Otaku. It was like, let's play Find the Sue game.
Oh, that was pretty funny. Yeah.
Walking like, Sue's right there.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting down drawing like, oh,
we
shit.
can do that in Japan too.
Oh, shit.
joke, 'cause
Yeah,
it's
I
like-
did disappear.
Sue just goes off by himself, and then me and Randy, or I was like talking to Randy. I was like, dude, let's try and find Sue, dude. And then we were trying to go to like, we thought he was gonna go to Queen's Court, so we went to Queen's Court, and then we found out we didn't even go to Queen's Court. We thought we were going to Queen's Court, but we ended up at a different maid cafe, like really close by, and we're like, the whole time I thought it was Queen's Court, and I was like, wait. I looked at the flyer and stuff. I was like, this isn't Queen's Court.
Wrong here.
You remember?
No, I don't remember the name of the cafe. I just remember like, dude, Sue's gonna be here when we get to Queen's Court. We got entered it. I was like, this is Queen's Court. Started talking and stuff, and then they, you know, after they had like we saw the menus and stuff. I'm like, wait, this doesn't look like Queen's Court.
Wait, so eventually I messaged you guys, right?
Yeah, I talked to you. I was like, dude, where were you? And then you told us the story of how you were gonna go to Queen's Court, but then like the maid that you want to talk to wasn't even gonna be there, so you ended up not going there at all. Because afterwards we met up at St. Universe. That was what it was.
I think I went there. I went to I was trying to meet Picarin because I don't know what compelled me to do it, but I drew Picarin, and then like I was gonna show it to her.
Oh, this story, baby.
But then I ended up showing it to a different maid, Shio-chan.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my god, that drawing is so good. Could you draw me too? I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'll come back the next day and I'll show you the drawing the next day. And so, but then basically, like the maid wasn't there, so I only stuck around for a bit, and then I was like, okay, I mean, you guys have St. Universe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's how the story went.
yeah, that's how it went. Yep.
For you guys, did you guys go to Tsuchigi Market?
You did, right?
I
Or
did.
not?
I
It was
didn't
Randy.
get a
Okay, it was just Randy and C.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't go the second time with them either.
Yeah, the time that they wanted to go to Chigi Market,
Tsukiji
Tsukiji Market,
in the morning.
was actually on one of the days of Comic Con.
Yep.
So I was like,
that's-
yeah, I'm not going.
yeah,
I'm going to
that's-
Comic Con.
yeah.
And then like I said, we kind of split to most. Even though there's just 5 of us, we were basically kind of doing our own things. We split up into different groups because like at that time, like C basically never stayed out late night. Like, you know, he always like packed it in early and like always went to sleep at like midnight at the latest or whatever. Like he didn't do like night stuff. But then like, you know, our other friend that was there, Michael, he wanted to like go out to bars and stuff at night. So I was like, dude, I'm totally down to do that. So yeah, we would be, you know, waking up later because we were out later.
Yeah.
Like, we went to like bars to like pass. There was a bar right across our Airbnb. And yeah, we stayed there. It's supposed to close at 12, but then we got there, and then the owner, I think she's like half Japanese,
Half Hispanic.
like half like somewhere in South America. I forget which country. I'm sorry.
You're talking about the place across.
yeah,
where we
yeah,
stayed?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. And so she can speak English, and she obviously knew, you know, we were visitors, you know, just visiting Japan for fun. And then she basically we're there from after close. Like she closed the bar down like at midnight, but then we like stayed and hung out and like talked, and it was a lot of fun, even all the way to like 2 a.m. And the only reason we called it because we're like, all right, we gotta go to sleep because we got a bunch of stuff planned.
Gotta get up tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So yeah, like, but that stuff was fun when you get those interactions. You know, like it's so great.
Those small
Pretty much,
interactions with other people, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think when I go back to Japan, although this is gonna suck for my mental health, I want to stay one day. I want to spend one day where I spend the night until I see the sunrise, and then I'll go to sleep.
Hey, we did that. We did that.
Oh my god! Yeah. On the final night, we did the night before we left Japan the first time.
Yeah.
We
played the 7-Eleven game.
Yeah, so basically we bought a big can of Sapporo. We drank it, and when we finished, we would just go to the next convenience store. We just kept walking like in a straight line, and so we would just, you know, because there's convenience stores that, you know, almost every block. So, and then we would buy another can of Sapporo, repeat that. And we went so far away, dude. Like we were walking for hours straight in a straight line.
Guess you guys. Guess. We went to Oino Park.
Yeah.
Oino Zoo.
Yeah, and we walked around that park. It was basically like a better. Was it bigger than Phelan? Do you know?
I don't remember,
size. It was nighttime. It was kind of hard to tell, but just kind of imagine Phelan. And we went there, and then it was like 3 a.m. in the morning. There's people like jogging around with their dogs and stuff. We're like, what the?
People are jogging at midnight.
Yeah.
What are you guys
dude.
doing, man? Go home.
Yeah,
You remember that story about that one intense ass dude that was
yeah,
jogging?
yeah.
Oh my!
And you were jogging.
God.
He's training for the Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that guy's intense.
Dude, he was jogging around this area, and then like we were walking past, and we went to go eat at Coco Curry. I
at
think.
like 10 a.m.
Yeah,
10
yeah.
p.m. or something.
Yeah. It was late, and we went and ate Coco Curry right before they closed. And we ate at Coco Curry. We finished. We came out, and then when we were walking back to our place, he was still running around that area.
Yeah.
We're like,
I was
what
like,
the
wait,
heck?
what? This is
Yeah.
the same dude.
Yeah.
He's still running. It's 12 a.m. dude.
He's
my
training for
God.
coaching,
Yeah,
all right?
yeah,
He's
yeah.
training, man.
Dude,
He's
it's
training.
just dark and
Yep.
oh, see, that's another thing I love about Japan. Like, you could walk outside in like just darkness, and you see like other people just walking or
In
riding their
darkness.
bikes in darkness, and like no one's afraid of anything.
Well, if you're,
Everyone's so safe over
yeah,
there.
exactly. It's so safe over there, and like especially if you're more in the lighter parts. When I say lighter, I mean like lit up, like of Tokyo. Because if you're like out in the countryside or further out,
That's
it's
empty,
dark.
dude.
It's dark.
It's
and
empty.
Yeah, but if you're like in Tokyo, yeah, you're walking around. It's usually it's not. It's kind of bright because there's a bunch of lights like from
Yeah.
the buildings because they have
Yeah,
their
yeah.
signs and stuff on. So it's not like freaking dark unless you look in like. Unless you go to really secluded areas and look in alleyways, of course.
There's
it'd be
been a
dark.
couple times where it's like our first night there when we were walking
Yeah,
right
'cause
next to the
we're-
river.
like I
There's
said, we're-
people that was walking by the river.
Yeah. And the area we're walking was actually like pretty dark, kind of.
Yeah, it was hecka dark. It was on the other side that there was light, and on
Yeah.
the side that we were at, there was like no lights.
Yep.
It's just like a couple lights down the
Yeah,
street.
because like I said, this is kind of like really out, like
Yeah.
at the southern
Yeah.
tip of Tokyo. Like it was kind of out there, so that's why it was kind of dark. But even then, like I didn't feel in danger. Or anything,
Yeah,
of course
never.
not.
That
That's
place
true.
is so
It's-
safe, dude.
It's so weird the feeling you get there when you walk around and stuff by yourself. Like I kind of understand how they have like little kids just riding trains and stuff.
Oh yeah, we
And
did
without-
see
yeah,
that.
without having to
We
worry.
saw a
Yeah.
lot of
That was
kids.
us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It was like 7 p.m. or it was like 8 p.m. or something like that.
And just
there's
bunch
just like
of
a group
kids.
of kids, like they just finished hanging out and then they're taking the trains back home.
I'm like,
We're like,
whoa.
what the?
Yeah,
If this was like in New York, man,
No way,
this won't
man.
fly, bro. This shit
No
won't
way.
fly.
5-year-old kid knows how to use the train. What?
Yep. Yeah.
Amazing. Dude.
I'm over here struggling how to use a train myself.
Well, I mean, over here, I'm like, I don't feel too safe using the train or like buses.
Oh yeah, dude. No,
the train,
not
the trains
yeah.
here is it's ridiculous.
There's a lot of crime here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even here,
Unfortunately.
even here in Minnesota, there's a lot of crime at the train stations.
Yep.
Yeah. Man, Japan is just such a good place.
At
Can't
the-
wait to go back.
The train stations are nice over there. Though. Like there's like people be
Well,
like,
just in general, the
so
place
much.
over there is clean.
yeah, it's so
very
clean.
yeah.
Dude, despite having no trash cans anywhere, it's so
Yep.
clean.
Yep.
The restrooms.
The restrooms.
Oh my god.
But they told me there was one restroom that was hecka dirty.
Well,
At the
we
train
did
station.
find
Oh,
a
it was-
dirty
was you.
restroom.
It
Yeah,
was you.
yeah, yeah.
It's like if you go to like
I didn't go to
arcades,
that one, though.
arcades are usually not clean restrooms.
No, that's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
But I saw even worse one. It's like a train station. If you,
Yep.
I can't remember which one it is.
I don't remember the exact one, but then there was one that it was like wasn't it underground?
it was underground.
Yeah,
It was definitely
yeah,
underground. And like when you went into the bathroom stalls, it was like kind of damp and dark.
Oh,
Really
that.
crowded, and then like if you look at the walls, you saw like mold creeping up the walls. I'm like,
Okay.
whoa,
It's like
my
old,
god!
old school.
Yeah.
No. The reason why I think it's so dirty though is because it's underground.
Yeah.
And so when it floods, the water like kind of like damages the
Yeah, that
walls.
kind of makes sense. Yeah.
So I don't think they ever cleaned it for that reason.
Yeah.
Mine was just
like-
dirty because there's a bunch of kids there and shit. And it's a free. It legit is. It's so hard to find bathrooms in Japan. Like you can't. You
Yeah.
just can't go to a store and be like, "Can I use your bathroom?" No, they don't like you doing that.
Well, that's true, but then a lot of places are too small to have restrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
To have like
that too,
customer
yeah.
restrooms.
Yeah, they don't.
They only have personal restrooms, so you can't even use that. So I was like, damn, dude. It's like the place I know for sure. If you guys ever go to Japan, you need to take a poop. Go to like an arcade. Their bathrooms aren't the best.
Yeah, but it's dirty. It's crowded
Yeah.
too.
It ain't the best, but at least you get a
crowded.
bathroom to use though. Like you don't have to go through the process of like making sure
Yeah.
that place. That or go find Walmart. There's like one Walmart I know of in Japan.
That was
Dude,
funny.
remember-
Wait, this looks familiar. Wait, this is Walmart.
The W is in calligraphy. But dude, remember Osaka? We went to that Sailor Boat restaurant.
Yep.
Dude, I went to that restaurant. That was my first time experiencing a restaurant that wasn't clean in Japan. That was the first one, and I was like, it felt so crowded to me. I felt like the walls were closing in on me.
Yeah, you're talking about the place where it was just like a cafe, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Where-
it was
and,
a
we,
cafe.
and then we sat
Oh.
on like the window by the windows and looking
yeah.
out. It was raining. Yeah, I remember that.
It was so weird because like when you open the door, it was like a hallway in there. Like it for some
was
reason
really-
there was like
it
a
was
lot of
narrow,
empty
too.
space. Yeah, and it was narrow and it took you to the back, and there was just this toilet at the end of the hallway. I'm like, why is there a hallway in here?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
so weird.
Yeah.
You gotta walk to the bathroom.
It wasn't like a super long hallway, but it's still like
The restroom was a
Yeah,
hallway.
yeah.
It was unnatural.
So weird.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That,
Yeah, that was
that's the first
That
thing.
was Osaka.
Dude, that's the first thing I did when I got to Japan. Well, right when we first arrived by plane,
What, use the bidet?
yeah, I was like, I gotta go take a number 2. I'm gonna use the bidet. I like best thing ever
I was
invented,
uncomfortable
bro.
with the bidet at first. So
I was like, you
after
know
a while,
what?
I was
I
like,
used to it.
okay, yeah, I'm used to it.
I wasn't uncomfortable. I was like, dude, I need this at home. Once I experienced it, I was
You
like,
never be
this is-
cleaner than you ever am
Yeah.
with the bidet, dude.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Seat warmers, oh man.
Yes.
I knew you would love the seat warmer.
The seat warmer is a game changer,
Yeah.
man.
If you're here in Minnesota on a cold night and you sit on that toilet here in Minnesota, it's just
cold.
like, oh my god, it sucks.
You gotta prepare if you're so messy. All right, I'm gonna sit down in a cold toilet. I'm gonna sit down in a cold toilet. Oh,
At least my
cold
butt's
toilet.
gonna be comfortable and on that
Yeah.
bidet in Japan.
Yep. I mean, yeah, I'd say the biggest difference between the first trip and the second trip was, yeah, like how you said, we mostly stayed in Tokyo and we did the really touristy stuff. And then the second time I went, because you basically planned the first trip, and then
Yeah.
the second trip I went, I basically planned it, and I was like, all right, I already know most of the guys don't really want to do touristy stuff, but then I really wanted to go see stuff outside of Tokyo because we spent, like I said, most of the time just
Yeah.
in Tokyo. So that's why in the second trip I planned to go to a bunch of other major cities. So when we went to
Yeah.
Osaka, we went to Kyoto, we went to Okinawa.
Okinawa.
So we took the plane there.
Yeah.
It was really cool seeing all these different places. One place we were actually supposed to go to in the first week was Hokkaido.
Yeah, okay.
But then plans changed because our friend wanted to introduce us to some girls. So
We went to Okinawa.
we went to Osaka.
Osaka,
Yeah.
that's
Even
right.
though we were supposed to go to Osaka later, we were like, all right, I guess we're going to Osaka twice. Because for the first week, it was just me, you, and Randy, and then our other 2 friends joined us a week later, and they only stayed 2 weeks, so it's kind of similar to the story
Yeah.
there. So for the first week, yeah, me, you, and Randy were supposed to go to Hokkaido and then come back to Tokyo, then meet up with C and Michael. Then we would go to like Osaka, Kyoto, Mount Fuji, stuff like that.
You know,
yeah,
we didn't spend too much in Osaka time in Osaka the first time though. We spent like
Yeah, we
one day, 2 days.
We just spent the night. We got there like kind of closer to the night or whatever, like
Yeah.
afternoon or something, and then we just. I
We
remember
met them and we went
we were
home.
supposed to meet them that night, but then like I think
We had some complications.
yeah, there's some
and we never
complications,
met.
and then we did
We
meet,
met once,
but it was already like
yeah,
kind of late.
yeah.
And we met at I forgot what they call that area, but then it's the one. It's like really like that dude that's running, and he's on the side of the wall, the giant skyscraper.
Yeah.
It's a really popular spot in Osaka. Like it
Yeah,
has
there's
lot
like a
of food.
bridge and there's a river
Yeah,
and
yep.
then the dude's like this.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's what it was. Yeah,
The dude's-
yeah. It wasn't.
No, he did that.
Yeah,
Okay, I know,
yeah,
yeah. I was like,
There's a sign like
dude
that.
running.
Yeah. I forgot what the area is called, but we met them there, and then they're always kind of late. They were tired, so they wanted to just go sleep, and we're like, cool, we could just like meet up tomorrow. And then what was it? We didn't meet up early tomorrow. We planned to like eat dinner, so we spent the whole next day in Osaka just doing kind of just lazing around.
No, we did, but then we
did
lazed
stuff.
around the
We
Gundam
lazed
Cafe,
around.
dude.
Yeah, we
and
went to
was-
the Gundam Cafe first.
Was Gundam Cafe the same one in Akihabara?
No,
This one was better though.
Was it better?
It's
Yeah,
bigger.
the one in
Oh, okay.
Osaka
It
was
was bigger?
better, dude.
Did it still have the Gundam bathroom?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
It did.
Right?
Like, when we opened the door and it, like, it has
And
Gundam
thing,
and
the lights. Yep.
Dude. No, but like my favorite thing about the Gundam Cafe really is just the music.
Oh yeah.
Dude, like I said, I was able to sit there all day watching all the openings they were playing on the
Yeah.
TV. I loved it because like I recognized most of them, and I was just like jamming out.
And
to
some
them.
new
Yeah,
ones, I
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
oh, dude, this was so good. Which one was it again? The one with Char as Noble's story.
Wait, the new one, Origins,
His theme
or
song.
was it-
Yeah, it was Origins,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I was
Gundam
like,
Origins?
dude,
Yeah.
that song is so good.
Yep. Yeah. So you're just like they were just playing music and stuff. It was great. And then they also got workers there in cosplay, which was pretty cool.
Dude,
Oh,
that
damn.
she was pretty cute.
And there's a
He was pretty
girl
cute.
worker there in cosplay, but no, it's cool. We're ordering like the Gundam drinks, and it was funny when we ordered those. We didn't know we get to keep the cups or
Dude,
whatever.
no,
I
yeah,
swear.
I'm glad. No, I think we
did-
knew.
I think
we knew.
did know.
We did
kept the
know.
cups, but then the cups were like bigger than we thought, and it wasn't that expensive.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty cheap.
Yeah. And we're like, dude, I swear they could just sold these cups by itself for like $20+
Because you know how you buy like drinks here in America, like $8, right? $9. That's what you literally did. You just bought.
I think it was $12 for each drink, and you get to keep the cup. And the cup was big and cool.
I thought it was cheaper than $12.
I think it was like maybe like $10.
Cheaper, yeah.
It was around there. I don't think it was $8. Maybe it was 900 yen. That might have been it. Anyways, whatever. It's around there, right?
Yeah.
Which is pretty cheap, and you get a drink with it, and you get to keep the cup. Like that, they bring out like the cardboard box where you get, after. When I kind of think about it, I was like, wait, we drink it, we didn't clean it, we just had to like put it in there and clean it later, I guess, which is weird, but whatever.
At least you get to keep the cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, dude, here that should have been like at least $20 here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have been like over $20. Yeah.
Next time we go back, I ain't ordering any food from Gundam Cafe. I'm just gonna order drinks.
I would think the first time we didn't. No, we didn't order food.
Yeah, food is just alright. It just looks cool because they're always like have designs and stuff.
Dude, but I ordered the mabo tofu with the melting whatever cheese. That was so gross.
You know, the stuff that you order always sucks. Okay, you gotta order the stuff I ordered.
That's
like,
true.
You remember when I ordered? My order was expensive and it didn't come with a lot of food, but it was good. It was like it came with like this rib and like. It came with like a banana. It was like fried stuff. Like, you know, it comes out on those skillet things. Yeah, and then the banana was on there, so it was kind of like on the skillet, and it was kind of frying or whatever. So it was pretty good. Yeah, there's some other stuff on there too, like vegetables and stuff. But yeah.
Hey, when in doubt, always go almond rice, bro.
Dude,
they actually did have almond rice there.
Did they?
They did.
Okay.
But
most cafes should have almond rice. Is like the staple cafe food.
Yeah, but yeah. So the difference is, what is it? I already said it. We went to a bunch of places. Okinawa was pretty cool, but we're supposed to go out to the beaches and stuff, but it rained 2 out of 3 days we were in Okinawa.
Dude, everyone was dead inside that house.
It was low energy because we were like, it was pretty much the energy we had when we went to Mahokone.
Like it rained.
It rained and we're just like, all our plans are ruined. Like, all our plans are canceled. This is doomed.
Right. You know, the first night we went to that bar, right?
Yep.
And then like on the second night where it rained and then everyone was dead, I was like, dude, I'm the only one that's not dead. I need to go do something.
You know
so I went
why
out.
you were the only ones that weren't dead? Because it was raining like even the second day it was raining like throughout the whole day. Yeah. And we were like, man, we can't even like go out to the beach today either on the second day. So then we all sat inside our Airbnb, which was pretty nice.
Yeah,
actually, the one in Okinawa. Nice. And it was right next to like the beach too. And so we spent like the next few hours drinking a ton of Strong Zero.
That's right.
Strong
Zero. And you don't drink Strong Zero because it messes you up.
I don't know why. It destroys me. It was Osaka. Yeah. We drank Strong Zero.
No. It was in Ota. The very first night we were in Japan. Every night, no joke, every night I'm in Japan, I'm pretty sure I bought Strong Zero and drank it.
Are you sure it was Ota?
Yeah, it was our very first night we were there. We found our Airbnb. We got in there. I looked up. I think we passed the 7-Eleven. Did we pass? We passed the 7-Eleven on the way to the Airbnb, right? So we saw it before we even got to our Airbnb.
But I thought the first time I had Strong Zero was
no. It was the first night, dude. Trust me, I know 100% for sure.
Hey, Strong Zero don't play, man.
But I think that 7-Eleven was a little bit of a walk away. It wasn't that far. It was just like, was it like 4 blocks or something like that? So not that bad. But anyways, I remember we got to our Airbnb, we settled in, and then I looked up what was the closest convenience store. It was that 7-Eleven. I think we passed on the way there. I was like, all right, let's go to the convenience store. And then I think you stayed behind me, or did you go with us?
I stayed behind.
Yeah, and then me and Randy went to the 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, I'm buying Strong Zero every night here. I'm in Japan. So I bought a bunch of Strong Zero, and I'm like, we're drinking this tonight. And then I brought it back. I opened a Strong Zero for each of us, and I was like, shotgun. And then me and Randy shotgunned ours, and then Sue drank a little bit of it.
You are Drew.
I combined Sue and drank. That's why it came out as Drew. Yeah. But yeah. So Sue drank a little bit of it, and then he was just like in the like fetal position.
Yeah, I was
like,
crawling. Right? No, that was
like, he was like in pain, dude. Yeah.
I swear that was Osaka.
No, that was in Otis. That was in our first.
That's how messed up you was. You don't remember which O you was in.
No, it was in the place where it was that huge ass AC at the top, and then like the restrooms on the left.
No, that's not Osaka. It wasn't Osaka. That was in Ota City. Dude.
That's Ota?
No. That was in Osaka. The place you're explaining was Osaka.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, when
that's where I got into the fetal position, though.
Oh yeah.
You have the video of it. You have the video.
So you had 2 positions.
No, because we didn't spend that much time in Ota.
Okay, so I have the fetal position wrong, but the rest of the story is correct. Yeah. that happened in Osaka. You're right. But but for sure you drank the Strong Zero.
You're right. I did take a sip.
Yeah, and and then you just went to sleep.
We
Like,
need, we need to have Chi and Sue drink Strong Zero together. See what happens.
We've already had Cheese drink Strong Zero, but the problem is he can't drink it because
I can't drink. I literally took a sip and then my stomach just turns.
Yeah,
I literally like fell on the ground. I couldn't continue to drink.
so he went to drink. Me and Randy shotgun our first one, and then we were like, all right, on to the second one. We didn't shotgun the second one, but we were just like kind of drinking that. And then that's when I was buzzing. I'm like, all right, this is a good night. And then we kind of like hung out on the balcony for a bit. So we just knocked off for the rest of the night. Because the next day we're gonna go to Osaka.
Yeah,
that's why we had it was everything was just busy. But Okinawa was fun. Kyoto was fun. I know you really like Kyoto. Kyoto, just like the look of it, the feel of it, the edit, the vibe.
Yeah, it's a very nice atmosphere. And like in Tokyo, it's just like all skyscrapers essentially. But in Kyoto, the buildings like they only go up to like.
They're more like just regular houses. Yeah, regular
houses.
Like the height of houses.
Yeah, there is that like city area in Kyoto.
Just that's the downtown area.
Yeah,
it's pretty much.
That's where the tall buildings are. But yeah.
Oh man, but like Okinawa though, like going back just a bit.
Yep.
I went back to that bar.
Yep.
I was like, damn, that was a nice experience. I started drawing people in there. I drew, I think, 3 people in there.
Yeah.
I drew people. First, I was like, okay, I'm gonna warm up because really, I came here to draw the girl. So I drew some like office worker that was sitting at the bar end, and I showed him his drawing. He's like, "Oh, cool! Someone would draw me. Thanks." I was like, "Yes, you were like the perfect subject." And then started drawing other people. Funny enough, though, there were some like because Okinawa is like military base for the Americans.
Yep.
Yeah.
And so like there was like a soldier and his family went there to visit him, right? And I was drawing people, and then like I could hear them whispering. It's like he's drawing people. That's kind of weird.
Dude, you should tell like, it's not that weird.
Well, funny enough, I think the soldier was the guy that was like, it's like, no, but he's good at his art, right? So just let him do what he wants. I was like, oh, thank you, dude, in my head. And then eventually I stood up and I talked to like the maid, not the maid, the waitress.
Yeah,
there's no maid there.
It's not a maid.
I spoke to her in English, and then I'm pretty sure they got the message that I'm American.
Yeah, yep.
It's kind of funny.
You should tell them that thank you for serving our country.
Yeah.
And walk out.
He's not that type of person, but I can see you do that.
That's pretty mean though. Yeah. Like it's like, okay, I took offense to your comment here. I take offense to mine, or feel awkward for it.
Yeah.
That's the best part, man.
Oh man!
You know, like they do when you go there and you're Asian, they pretty much just assume you're Japanese.
Yep.
Like I remember, the story. We was there. We was there for good. We was there, and I let the lady finish her whole entire sentence, talking to us in Japanese. She was explaining stuff to us in Japanese. I was just looking at her. She got done explaining. I was like, English only.
So stupid.
I wasn't there for that. He just told me that.
Me and she was there. I let her finish everything explained to me, and I was like. No, English only.
She's probably like, then why would you not stop me?
I didn't feel comfortable interrupting you. I want to hear you speak Japanese, man.
I mean, no joke. I do want to listen to just people speak Japanese over there, dude.
That shit was pretty troll, though, man. I think that's like the trollest thing we ever do to them. Just wait for them to finish and tell them, oh, yeah, I'm not Japanese, man.
Yep.
I just speak English.
All right. I mean, obviously, we're kind of just jumping around topics, but what do you guys think about the girls over there?
I feel like they're cute.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I love them.
I love them.
Well, like, I'm gonna have to. Yeah, dude, go.
Like I say this all the time. Whenever I see like Japanese girls on pictures on the internet or something like that, I'm just like, they look so average to me. But then when I went over there, I was just like. I was mesmerized by pretty much every single freaking Japanese girl over there, dude. Like, from the freaking, like, women that work at the airport. Like, there's so many of them. We went to Osaka Airport, Narita Airport.
Yeah.
And, like, every single employee was female over there. And I was just like, dude, look at all of them. They're all so beautiful. And then like, I think my favorite is probably the lady at the shopping mall. And there was like the train station at the bottom. No, it was at the bottom. It was at the bottom.
No, I meant
we went down.
The lady was at. I was gonna say the lady was at the top, but then I realized you're talking about something else.
Yeah. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about that. Yeah. Now,
she is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about that. But then once you said the train station at the bottom, I was like, oh, no, never mind.
Yeah, we went there, and that's where. Okay, so we bought this thing called the JR Pass, where you're required to use the bullet train.
Yep.
But then I lost mine. And I was like, oh, dude, I gotta find my JR pass. So I went to the Lost and Found, and then like I asked the dude and the lady if they found my JR pass at first, and they're just like, oh man, there's like so much hassle, and they found it, and they were so excited. They were more excited about finding it than I was. Like finding out that they found it, they were like, "Yatta, yatta! Oh, we found it!" I was just like, "Dude, oh my god, dude!" But but like the lady was just so cute when she was like saying that they found it. I was just like, "Damn, that's like, I don't know. I just want to come back."
Aside from that, the height there is very like our height.
Yeah,
because we're not like 5'9".
I don't know.
6 feet.
Some of them were taller than us though.
But they were still around.
Like, taller than me.
Yeah, I'm for
taller than
dude,
me.
I'm 5'8". I don't know. You guys are shorter.
I'm short. Man. I'm 6 feet. According to my basketball roster in high school, I was 6 feet.
But I mean, for Japanese girls, I think their average height is in the really like the low 5 feet. But then Japanese guys are actually around 5'7", around there. Their average height. So yeah, the guys are around my height, and then I don't know. I was gonna just like pitch in my 2 cents on the girls there. Yeah. Of course, there's a lot of cute ones and stuff over there, but to me personally, I just felt like it was pretty much like anywhere else in the world. Like I just felt like there's average girls. Like if you just go walk outside right now, wherever you live or whatever, there's just average girls or whatever there. And then like and then some are like really cute or really pretty or really gorgeous and stuff like that. And that's how I felt like when I was in Japan. Like I just felt like most of them were average girls or women or whatever, and then eventually once in a while you run into ones that are like, whoa, they're like really good looking. Yeah. Same thing for guys.
The only difference was that in there you get compare other Japanese girls, because their Japanese here is very. I don't know the population of Japanese in Minnesota.
Yeah.
No, in Minnesota in general.
Oh, Minnesota.
0%.
No, it's not 0%, but it's low. It's low.
It's very low. It's low. I know we have more Koreans than Japanese for sure.
Yeah.
But when you actually have a comparison, you can compare the girls like now, which is not a good thing to do, guys. But like,
wait, what? I mean,
comparing girls.
Yeah, you can compare. It's like there's nothing wrong with it.
But going off of that.
Saying,
But it was just nice to see like a whole group instead of just like every now and then you see them. But this time you go there, it's like it's a whole group of Japanese girl now. I can see how cute they really are.
I get what you're saying. You're not trying to objectify people. That's
I wasn't even considering that either. But like, I guess I just like haven't had an experience seeing any Japanese girls. So maybe it's just that it was so different. It's new to see a different type of person.
Yeah,
that really caught my eye.
Yeah, I think one thing, especially if you're Asian American in general, if you go to an Asian country, even if you're not from the Asian country, it's just some. I remember the first time I got to Japan, I was like, damn, I'm not Japanese, but I feel so at home just because I was like, they're Asian, we're Asian. It's like, I don't feel like.
And I think, well, honestly, I feel maybe
that didn't matter to me actually.
Well, I don't know. To me, I felt the same way you did. I know what you mean.
It was like when you look around, you're not like, you're pretty much just another face in the crowd at that point. Because you look around here and you're like, oh, you're pretty much the only Asian person.
I guess
only Asian person around within like the area. So it's like you were the minority, but here you're still the minority, but then look like the majority. So it gave me like a
sense of security.
Also, it's the culture and like the food.
Yeah.
Like. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like we vibe with that stuff.
Yeah, because like they say, Asian people are really passive, or like they're just I guess passive,
passive aggressive. Yeah,
yeah, very passive aggressive.
Yeah,
like everything we do is just like, oh, bob your head and you just walk on your own way, just do your own thing. And when we got to Japan, we did that. Like, I like this. Man. It's nice. I don't have to worry about anything. I can just bob my head, go on my way. I don't have to talk to you. You just keep going. Because here in America, a lot of Americans like that small talk, and I really hate the small talk. It is so annoying.
It is.
It's like, dude, there are times when I don't mind speaking, but there are times where it's like,
no, like, I don't need this small talk.
Like,
seriously, bro.
I already know how the weather is gonna be. I check it every morning. And if you keep talking to me about weather, I'm not gonna respond back anymore.
Like, I know you want something, and if it's business, right? I know you want something. Can I help you? It's like, if you don't need my help, then just go on your way, dude.
Yeah, like in Japan, I like that because they're very like, they'll ask you how your day is going. That's it. They won't go any more than that. Or they just say hello or good morning to you, and that's it. But here, when I deal with customers, because sometimes I drive customers home, they try to small talk. I'm like, I secretly go and turn up the radio a little bit. And here's a signal, does not talk to me. And man, it's 8 in the morning, bro. It's too early to be talking.
That's funny.
Well, yeah. Well, whenever I work, right, it's like you don't have to try to act friendly to me. Just
I'll like you better as a customer. You don't talk to me on the ride home. You'll be like 100% better. Yeah. Japan was really nice when we first got there, and it was like you weren't the minority no more, but you weren't also the majority.
Wait, but we were definitely minority though, because once they found out that you're like.
But they didn't know until you said something. You know what I'm saying? Like you literally have to speak to you in Japanese.
You can blend in easily.
You can just nod, and you can just be looked like as those people who do. Because Japan, there's people that don't really talk.
Yeah.
Yep. So you just
just be like one of those people. Like if they ask you something, you're just like. And they just go on
yeah. So it's like you're the minority, but you could pass as the majority. Which here we can't pass as the majority here.
But then I was gonna say I think it's a very unique experience for us too, because even within our own ethnic group, we are a minority. Like we have such a unique history. I don't want to get into our history, but you know what I mean? Like we don't have our own country. We don't like that type of stuff is what I'm saying. So when we go out and experience these like actual Asian countries and stuff, it's like, whoa, like that's
it's just nice.
Yeah.
It was like when I remember I forgot who I said this. I was like, this must be how like American feels like on a daily basis. They just go out and like they don't have to worry about them being the minority. It's like, damn, it's a nice feeling.
I don't know.
When I was over there, I wasn't thinking like that at all. Okay, so like for me, right, like it doesn't matter that they were Japanese or not. What mattered to me was if like I could talk to the person and felt danger, or like walking out in the street and felt danger. But in Japan, it's just so safe. Like when we first went to Osaka, right, I remember we were walking the street trying to find our Airbnb, and there's this guy behind us. I was like, is this guy like part of the Yakuza? trying to find our organs?
I don't know. We met the Yakuza already.
But like after walking on the street like for a while, I realized like instinctively, hey, I'm safe just walking at night. Like it's not that they're Japanese that I have to worry about it. It's just like there's no present danger. But I don't feel that way here.
Oh, here definitely
in America. Like I can't walk out at night because I feel like in danger pretty much. Not because of the skin of someone else's color, but just simply because there's so much unknown in the dark here in America. That
America is this is a whole.
I kind of don't want to.
It's a whole different like economy and lifestyle here in America.
I'm an introvert. I'd rather not have to deal with like people that are trouble.
But you hang out with us though.
You are trouble.
Oh man! I was about to say we're not as much trouble. But
come on, man.
I guess we trouble.
Just hang inside and drink all day.
Yep. All right. I mean, this is something kind of going back to what we said way earlier, where how you said you didn't even stay up all night to see the sunrise or whatever, and then we said we went and did that. Well, I was going to mention this way back then, but then we kind of just went off tangent and talked about a bunch of other stuff. But another time I actually saw the sunrise was when I climbed Mount Fuji.
Oh, yeah. I remember because you guys, I don't know if it was either you or C or one of you three was live streaming that stuff on Facebook. Live streaming, And I literally was at work and I was watching that at work. Yeah. My manager was like, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, my friend's live streaming from Japan.
Yeah. Did you tell them they're on top of Mount Fuji?
Yeah, I was like, I'm watching Mount Fuji. I was like, okay, cool. Keep watching. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
Dang, dude, like I know I said that like I kind of wanted to go Mount Fuji, but
you should have went.
Was it Roppongi Hills?
When we were in Roppongi?
Yeah.
What about it? Yeah. When we were staying there?
We were climbing the hill. I almost died. I almost died, dude.
When we were walking into, because like I said, in the first week, me, you, and Randy stayed in Ota, but then we moved to our next Airbnb in Tokyo was near Roppongi Hills, and then so we had to go there, and then that's when Michael and C was flying in, and we were trying to find our Airbnb there, and that was like one of the few times Google Maps did not work at all whatsoever for the ad. Like we put in the address, and it was kind of sent us completely somewhere else.
That's kind of how we went there the first time when we Google Map. But luckily we met your sisters.
But then even the Google Map that it didn't send us to the exact right location. It wasn't that far. You know what I mean? It was only like a couple blocks away.
It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, but the streets didn't go left and right, dude. It went like
the Google Maps where it sent us was far, dude, like away from the actual place. So we took that. We got to the place. Was like, this isn't the right place. And then thankfully there's like a video thing, so like you could like watch the video and see where that person went.
Or was it a video? It's just like picture directions.
Yeah, he basically just took pictures of which like
Oh,
of
China,
each
yeah.
places to
He
go.
probably knew that people had so he did
The
that.
GPS was gonna mess up.
And then because I think one of them had a video though, but not that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so we went to the wrong place, and yeah, this dude, like I swear, he was about to have like a heat stroke or something.
Dude, I was passing out, dude. Like my vision was vignetting, like, and like my body was shaking. I had like no energy. I had to like lean on a luggage, and I just pushed on the luggage forward to move forward.
Yeah, so
And
we took a break in the shade until he could
Dude,
until he felt better.
I was actually on the ground for like a good 10-20 minutes, dude.
I sat with him, but then we had our other friend Randy to actually go find the Airbnb place. So
He didn't find it though, I thought.
No, he did, but then I told him to backtrack all the way to the station because that's where the pictures start, and then just follow that to get to the place and then call us.
We
and then
found it.
Yeah, but then after we rested for a bit, and then I was like, are you sure? Like he was like, okay, he felt better and stuff. I was like, you sure? Okay. And then while he was resting, I was looking on the map, and I followed the pictures, and then on the like Google Maps, like I was matching the pictures to Google Maps, and I found the end location of it, and then I looked at where we were, and then I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. And then I just like cut the fastest way I could from us to that. So once he was ready to go, I was like, okay, I think I know where it is. And we went there, and we got there before Randy did.
Yeah,
and it was like 30 minutes plus later. Really.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I was like, that reminded me of the story you guys telling me how like Sue's, you guys been to cold curry. Sue's like, Sue needed protein. He ordered all vegetable food.
Yeah. A veggie curry. Yeah. I mean, I know Sue is not as big into cold curry as we are because we're addicted to cocoa curry.
Dude, I remember I had cold curry at like, I think, what was it, 10 levels or 12 levels of spiciness?
There's 10 levels, and you had
I think I had 8.
8, yeah.
Dude, I had 8. Oh my, it was the worst decision ever. I legit that night and morning when I peed, it was spicy. I got scared. I was like, I talked to the guy. I was like, hey man, if your pee burns, was that me?
Yeah.
like UTI. I was like, oh,
I was like, wait, was there blood? And then
I was like,
You
no.
probably just had to
like,
take a shower.
And I was just like, I think you're good. Then if there was blood, I think you need to go to the doctor.
And then after that day, it was good. Like after, because the whole day I was peeing, it was spicy, and it was like
down level. After that, you went down to 6.
I'm gonna just keep it at 6 and 5 where I had it before, dude. When I went up, because I was like, oh, it's just jumping up to spiciness. What is it gonna do?
Yeah.
It was spicy, dude.
Yeah.
It was really spicy. I didn't think I was gonna be peeing spicy though.
Yeah.
They took out the jalapeno, put in the habanero.
It was so good though. The cold curry there,
Yep.
because I had cold curry in 3 places. I had it in Japan, LA, and in Thailand. Mm-hmm. Japan's by far like all the curry tastes the same. Curry is the same, but the meat quality is different. Japan has the best meat quality because I go there, order the tonkatsu, cut perfect. I usually order tonkatsu with the shrimp, and I like the shrimp.
The katsu.
Yeah, they use the small little itty bitty shrimp.
Yeah.
So cool, man. Like the small shrimp goes along with the tonkatsu, the katsu and stuff.
Yep.
But here in America, LA, they use a big old shrimp.
Yeah.
And that wasn't good. I was sad.
Yep. I mean, I guess we're just going in a bunch of different, like we're kind of going in circles because now we're going back to food. But
Yeah, we are.
But I mean, what was any more like food experiences for you guys you want to talk about?
I think when we met TJ and they took us to the dumpling place, that stuff was so good.
Yeah, the gyoza.
Yeah, the gyozas.
Yep.
They were like, oh, this place is really known for the gyoza. We went there.
We also got eel there.
Yeah, I was like, they had like a whole roll of eel. I was like, what the hell? Got that? It was so good.
Yep.
The gyoza there was there.
I think it was the first week when we met Ty. Mm-hmm. And we went out to eat at a really medium expensive.
It was kind of an expensive sushi place.
Yeah, sushi.
It wasn't like super expensive, but it was kind of expensive. Yeah.
Some of the other guys got like izakaya, and so like they had like a variety of sushi. But then we ordered like, I don't think we ordered izakaya. We ordered.
I don't think it was called izakaya, but I know what you mean. Yeah. It's not called izakaya, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
We ordered like individual like pieces of meat, and then this guy told me to get fatty tuna.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't go wrong.
Fatty tuna.
Otoro is like
so
good.
It's
dude.
out of this world.
Because I remember before our trip to Japan, I think it was while we were because I said I usually flew by myself to Japan, but for the first few until we got to LA, we did fly together, and I think that's when I asked you. I was like, "What do you like more, tuna or salmon?"
Yeah,
sushi?
I said salmon.
And then he was
dude.
like salmon. I was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, I want to see your answer after you had,
fatty
the
tuna.
fatty tuna in
Oto-
Japan. Yeah.
I was
Total.
like, dang. Fatty tuna is just like
Dude,
On another level.
after I had the fatty tuna in Japan, I can't have fatty tuna anywhere else. It is so good. Fatty tuna Otoro, man. Oh.
well,
good.
I mean, that's the only place to get fatty tuna.
No, you can get fatty tuna
You can get-
elsewhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I was a Colby's guy in Wisconsin, man.
Yeah.
He told me. I was like,
I guess-
damn.
You can get here too. There's the sushi built in downtown Minneapolis, which is not all that good for the price you pay for it
Yeah,
too.
it's expensive. Yep.
I mean,
Yep.
I think the fatty tuna was the most expensive thing we could have got on there. It's like $10 for a 2-piece.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like I told you, this sushi place was kind of expensive.
that's-
man.
that's-
Yeah.
It was worth
Yeah, it was good though. It was
It's
good.
probably
though.
better than where we went because we went and we got the omakase and stuff, and they're like,
No, that place was good too. But
it was like the second hand-
that place was good. The problem was we're not really. Me and David aren't really big into seafood or whatever. So the only thing I like is salmon and tuna. I don't
Yeah.
like any other fish.
yeah,
the
he's
only
like,
one. Yeah.
he gave out like that crystal clear fish. He gave
Yeah.
the sea. I'm allergic to sea urchin, so he gave out sea urchin again. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh man, I'm eat sea. I'll just eat.
Dude, I did not believe because we've never had sea urchin
Yeah.
before, and I thought you were. I didn't know. I just kind of assumed most people are big into seafood because most people I meet
Yeah.
are big into seafood. So I thought you were one of those kind of people. So you told me like. In Japan, you told me, okay, you weren't that big into fish or seafood or whatever. And then you're like, Andrew, I might be allergic to sea urchin. And then there is a sea urchin thing there and we wanted to try it. And then thankfully I was prepared. I brought all the medicines.
Yeah, you had the Benadryl, the Advil, all
I
that
had
stuff.
all the
Like,
medicines.
yeah.
Yeah, I brought allergy medication and everything. So he's like, yo, get the Benadryl ready, man. I might be allergic to this. I was like, man, what? If you're not allergic to other seafood, so you won't be allergic to this. He ate that and he started breaking out. I was like, oh shit, yeah, you need the allergy medication.
I was like, I get allergic reactions when your throat kind of swell open,
Yeah.
right? And you kind of feel like swollen in your mouth. I was like, I don't know if I'm overthinking this. This is real, man. It's kind of scary. I was like, oh shit, I'm breaking out. And you give me the Benadryl.
yeah. So that was interesting. That's when I found out that you weren't that big into seafood.
Sea urchin is pretty. I mean, sea urchin is good if you like oysters and stuff.
Yeah.
I recommend sea urchin, but if you don't like oysters or mussels as much, then you won't like sea
Like I
urchin.
said, you just gotta. Yeah,
I'll probably love it then.
Yeah,
I like oysters.
Yep.
Yeah, you like oysters, you definitely because
Randy likes sea urchin.
they pretty much have the same, not same texture, but the same taste. Where it's just like seawater and
Yep. Yeah, I'm not really into seafood myself, so I didn't really like it. Like I said, once all the other different fishes came
Yeah.
out, I was like, oh, I don't like it.
Sea
the
cucumber, oh,
sea
what the hell is a sea
cucumber.
cucumber?
I had a bunch of different stuff. The fish eggs, I don't know, a bunch
The
of
fish
stuff.
roll?
We didn't really like that stuff. But then the tuna and salmon were like heck about.
the funniest one was probably the raw crab and raw shrimp. You and me was like, let's save the shrimp for the last.
Raw crab was actually not bad. I actually like the raw crab.
Yeah, the raw
But
crab
then-
was good.
But then, we were like, dude, the raw shrimp must be hecka good. We ate that. We're like, wait, this sucks.
Like, can I just get cooked shrimp?
yeah.
Raw shrimp was not good at all. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather have the raw crab over the raw shrimp.
Yeah, yeah. 'cause,
Doesn't raw shrimp just taste like crab?
dude,
No.
raw shrimp tastes like it has like
poop,
a-
right?
No. It just doesn't. It doesn't have a good taste. It has a really plain taste, but then the texture is almost like
Slimy.
it's like slimy jelly. It's not quite exactly jelly, but it's like harder than jelly. It's
Yeah.
kind of like that. It's weird.
Yeah, it didn't taste good. It just didn't taste good.
Yeah, it didn't have a strong taste though.
All I know
But
is
it
that
didn't have a good taste.
When it came
in
to
my
the sea
opinion.
cucumber, I just swallowed that shit. I didn't even chew it. I was like,
Sea cucumber?
Yeah, the white,
Yeah.
the white.
Gross.
yeah. Because I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, that's a sea cucumber. He started cutting out. Like, oh, damn it. We getting a sea cucumber, man. That's gonna be so nasty. Me and Andrew got the omakase, and then says dumbass got like a bowl of
Yep.
fish roll and shrimp and salmon.
Yep.
He didn't finish the salmon rolls. The salmon rolls were pretty nasty. They just pop in your mouth.
All right. I mean, I think it's time to move on from food and just get to our final thoughts on Japan. What did you? Any last words on what you liked or even things you disliked?
Man, there's a lot of things I like about Japan. I pretty much just like the attitude, the environment, the culture in Japan is very nice. The food there is so much variety. Come back here, you can't get that kind of variety here anymore.
Yep, not here. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Food is definitely one thing. I find it very difficult to make choices to eat here in America, but choices in Japan was very easy because I didn't really have to worry about my wallet, and I always got good food.
Yeah.
And traveling is a lot of fun because just being on train, like just standing there, like, just feels so good to be one with the crowd.
I agree. I kind of agree with you. Like, I had a lot of fun just traveling on the trains places. Yeah.
Like here in Minnesota, it's very car driven, not public transit.
America, just very everyone.
Yeah, I find it to be a
cars,
hassle, kind of. Even with the freedom. I also really like the women there.
We got that one. We got that one.
Around there.
Okay. Yeah. Anything you disliked? Now off the top of your head, there probably is something. I just can't think of it right now.
Yeah, probably really small things, but like, not really.
I think the only thing that I really dislike is I'm kind of a rowdy person, so like being rowdy there is kind of
you need to be quiet. Yeah,
kind of frowned upon. And it's like I like to be rowdy at times, and it's
that's why you go get an apartment in Shinjuku, man.
You can't be rowdy all day long. And that's probably like the only thing that's downfall for me in Japan. Like you can't be rowdy when you want to be. You have to be quiet most of the time. Which is nice, but also a downfall for me as a person who likes to be loud and stuff.
I think the one thing I don't like is that it's kind of crowded sometimes. Not like people around me crowded, but I'm talking about like the place you live in. The house,
it's small.
The hallway is really small. The freaking restrooms are really small. Everything is just.
I actually kind of like that. I kind of like just like the apartment we stayed at was like just straight up the apartment, the room, the bathroom. Like that was really convenient for me. If I could have that here in America,
you're just there by yourself.
But we're there with each other, man.
There's three of us.
We had
three of us in one room. I was like, dude,
that was us too. We had C sleep in the freaking closet, dude. He was like, I'm gonna sleep in the closet. I was like, you really? He's like, yeah. He slept in the closet. I guess.
When we went to Fuji and we got that really big place, and everyone got their own room. That was nice.
That was nice. Yeah, we got a really big place. They called it a lodge in Fujinomiya, which is Mount Fuji, pretty much at the bottom of Mount Fuji. And we each got our own rooms, dude. It was
finally
big. It was 2 floors. It was big. There was 3 bathrooms. It was
kind of like a regular house here and stuff,
dude. It was like a regular house here, but it was nice, like a nice house here. Yeah.
It's meant for guests.
So because obviously that's more out in the countryside, it's out in Fuji. So places are spread out. They got big houses over there. So I was like, dang, if only every place could be like this.
What about you, Drew?
For me, off the top of my head, there isn't something that there probably is some small stuff that I dislike, but like I said, just not coming to me right now. And then I don't know, final thoughts of it. Like I said, going back to the Airbnb stuff, we just talked about Fujinomiya. Yeah, it was a lot of fun looking for places. Like I remember looking at Airbnb because we had to find Airbnb for Kyoto, find one for Okinawa, find one for Osaka. I found a super huge house in Osaka. That was pretty cool.
I'm talking about that one.
The first time I went. Yeah.
The place was huge.
Yeah, it had a huge like you said, the air conditioner was like an industrial air conditioner, dude. I hit that button to turn on the air conditioner because obviously we went during summer, it's super hot. I turned that button on, and I just heard the and I was like, dang, this is legit. And then it got cold, dude, and we're like, dang, it feels so good.
Dude, that place was literally Narnia because you took us into a really old and dirty like place, like
alleyway.
I was just like, is this the right place? And then like even the front was like kind of like dark and janky. You open the door and
then the super big place.
I was like, what the heck?
What?
Where did this place come from?
Exactly.
It's like I went outside. I was like, the place looks so small, but we went inside. It's like it's huge.
They literally to enter it is like you got to enter through this small alleyway. Right across from you is like this bar karaoke place that we heard some old Japanese people singing, and they were singing like Ricky Martin and stuff like that. It was funny, dude. It was so funny.
But this place was huge.
But then like it looked janky from the outside, and like I said, you enter from this super small like alleyway and stuff, but once you enter, all of a sudden it's like this big house, and you're just like, what the heck?
Dude, it went so far in.
Wide.
Yeah,
it's so spacious.
It was wide and it goes deep.
I
was like, dude, what? You go back, it's just like this building like literally goes super far in, and then like
damn,
the hallway like went upstairs, and like the stairwell went up, hallway to the left, hallway back, and the hallway all the way back to the front. I was just, and there's like bedrooms.
Yeah, so it had like a big living room downstairs. It had 3 bedrooms, and all of them were on the second floor, and each bedroom was huge.
Yeah, dude, there was like 6 beds in one, and then like 4 beds in the other one, and then 2 beds in the last one. I was like, dude, this place is...
That was definitely meant more for than just 5 people.
Yeah. Well, no, that was meant for more for 3 people, bro. It was only 3, me, Sue, and Randy.
Oh, it was only, it definitely meant more than you guys, man.
Yep.
Damn.
I was like, each one of us could have gotten our own room, and it would have been super spacious and super big. But then it was kind of creepy. So
It was
like,
creepy.
so
Yeah.
all three of us decided to take the best looking room, and it only had 3 beds in there too.
Yeah.
So we slept in that room.
That's kind of scary.
Yeah, because that place was big. Dude.
Yeah, it was
so we didn't
dark
all.
on the
Yeah, it was kind of dark in the hallway.
And the first room was actually smelling.
One room had a weird smell to it too. Yeah.
It smelled. I think it was like old tatami or something like that.
Yep, you had to tell him that. Yeah, in there.
Oh,
in
that's
that
tight.
room.
Yeah,
All the
but
other
it
rooms
was-
didn't
it
have it, but
smelled.
that room had that smell. Yeah, that.
I think I do. I would have never stayed in that room.
But yeah, like I said, it was super fun. Yeah, that like Airbnb being in all these different places. That was pretty much
Definitely.
my final thoughts on it. All right, you guys good?
I love Akihabara.
I'm pretty sure we could be talking about Japan for many, many hours. And honestly, we'll have another episode where we'll come back and talk about it.
Right after we go to Japan.
We got to get Sil back in here and
Yeah.
talk to him about it for sure. And then, I think that's gonna wrap up for this episode of Otaku Rated. Thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and we appreciate you. Peace.
Definitely.
See you in Japan.